Hello, good morning, and wait, stop! Whoa, before you go, okay, hear me out. I'm just a small little streamer. I have like 1,000 subscribers, and I would love to grow and grow with you. So hear me out, okay? I know you're not convinced, but please consider liking, subscribing, okay? I know you might be like, well, who are you, and what do you offer me? So hear me out. How about this, okay? Watch a little bit of this VOD, see how the energy is, and maybe actually, you know, then consider liking and subscribing. If you're still not convinced yet, however, please come back another time and actually watch a live stream. Maybe you really like it, and maybe, you know, be part of the chat. Or if you want, of course, you can also lurk. Regardless, as long as you give me a chance, it does mean a lot to me. But without further ado, how is everyone doing on today's beautiful Friday? Okay, so clearly, I'm a little less sick than I was before. So that's pretty good. I really like that. So let's see, let's go over to Megas. Let's put all of these back. So I was doing a little bit of Battle Frontiers because I need a little bit of battle tokens. I do have quite a lot now. So hopefully as we keep on going, we can keep having our Pokemon like get more attack as we go. Let's see how much we have. Pokemon Arts, 31k. I think that's enough for now. So here, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. Over here, as you see, this is the map that we currently have. There's a lot of yellow, which is pretty good, but there's also a lot of purple. That is still something that we need to finish, and also, let's see, I have not finished 1,000 on all of these. Clear the land! Hello, local arsonist, how are you doing on today's beautiful, Saturday? No, Friday. It's Friday. So I still need to do this. So let's go ahead and do this. Let it cook. Also, I want to see. Let's go for this. Remove the shiny charm. Actually, maybe not the shiny charm. Let's remove this. I think that's better. So if we can still have a shiny, I would rather have a shiny. So here we go. Let's just keep on doing this. Let's just look around. So I do 257. Let's do X attack. No, let's do X click. And let's go for Black Flute, which also does click attack. Let's see how this goes. That's a lot better. Okay. Why does everyone think it's Saturday? I'm not the only one. Oh god. Oh boy, that's not a good sign. Okay, well, I don't know. It's just I make mistakes. You know who I am. Right? Right? So I forgot that I still have to do like all of the gym leaders. Anyways, regardless, we're going to be kind of like doing this. So I'm going to be explaining in the previous two generations, Johto and Kanto. I already did all of the dungeons. Actually, not everything in Kanto has been done, but everything in Johto has been done. The only thing that I still need from Johto and mostly of Kanto is I need to get all the shinies, which getting a shiny is a little more complicated. Do I know? I mean, do you know? So basically, like, what we're trying to do is, at least with the sub-regional travel of Hoenn, or just like the sub-region of just Hoenn and not Or, we can hopefully... Whoa, this is loud. Sorry, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, so we're just going to clear only Hoenn, not Or. Or is a whole different thing that like we're going to do another time, hopefully. But yeah. The dungeons need to be done, and hopefully we can get them done by, you know, the end of the month. At the end of the month of March, actually. Let's make it very clear, because if it's the end of the month, I only have a few days, and this still takes a long time, whether I like it or not. Like, doing all of the dungeons, doing 500 clears is a lot of time. So, you know, just gotta cook, you know, we gotta cook it up. So... yeah, that's basically what we're doing. Hopefully we can do some Pokedoku at some point. And most of the time we're just going to be talking with chat. And maybe we have some special guests joining on the stream. I don't know. We'll see by then, hopefully. So, like, I'm not fully sick anymore. However, I still have a little bit of a cough. I still have a little bit of the, you know, nose problems, which I always do, so like it's really not that difficult. Sorry, not that different. Wow. And over here, it's not going well, basically. Just letting you guys know. Also, I have 20 hours on the Black Flute, which is actually kind of impressive. So it seems like I still have to do Winona as a gym leader as well. So that I can probably do off stream. Because it's just basically Autoclicker being on one button and just letting it rip. I mean, how much are we at Winona anyway? Only one clear? Well, that doesn't bode well. Anyways, let's go ahead and start from the beginning and then finish, like, later in the round. So, like, Petalburg Woods would be, like, the first one. I have a lot of the shinies here. Not enough, though. Let me stop catching Pokemon so that we can just let it go. I know that, like, shinies are very much, like, easier to find in dungeons. So, hopefully we can get a few shinies along the way. So, here we go. Oof. It's a little bit of a laggy mess, but it's alright. We'll take it. So the thing about these dungeons is that they're completely different from Johto and Kanto, since they're always going to have like 6 slots, or like 6x6. So it's definitely going to take a little longer, but hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. Imagine if we have to do a Alola right now. We would be here for hours just to complete one dungeon. That's why I want my click attack to go higher. The only way for me to do that is to do achievements and or get shinies. I got a miracle seed. Look at me go. It's a miracle! Goes crazy. I will say, I also have a little update on the movie that we are doing. I'm gonna bring that up a little later because currently I'm not the happiest camper. Another thing is I'm joining a Minecraft event very soon, so hopefully we're gonna talk about that a little bit. It's gonna be a fun event. I can guarantee it's gonna be fun, at least for my POV. I'm gonna be there all 4 days, no matter what. I'm telling you guys right now that like there's no way for me to like skip a day, but we'll talk about that later. So we basically are talking to, you know, trying to come up with some topics. And by the way, if you are asking, yes, I still need to catch 5 more Pokemon on Galar, but we could do that another time. We're not in a rush, boys, right? At least I hope not. I wonder after 100 clears if it, like, no, I don't think it makes it smaller. I think it just shows us, like, the terrain a little bit more. The problem is that some of these trainers have just 17 Wurmples. Makes it longer than it should be. Doing a little pattern over there. But yeah, it's a little bit more on the hopefully chill side. I still have the epic music like on because we still haven't finished the entire playlist. So let's finish that one up before we go to like more of a relaxing state of mind. And I think after the 50 minutes are up on the X click, I'm going to do Pokedoku. So that should hopefully at least maybe, just maybe, cover 2 dungeons. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it, basically. I did miss streaming a little bit though. I wanted to stream like 2 days ago, but I was a little too sick, didn't feel like doing it. Also, we should probably put up a poll as to what game you guys want me to play after Pokemon Red Rescue Team. So, for those who join us, basically, they can vote whichever they want. Let me see what the list is. Hopefully I did update it. Let's go ahead and do that now. Let's go O2. Blop, blop, blop. Here we go. I did not update it, but I'm pretty sure it's Pokemon Snap that 1. So here we go. Start a poll. I need a W. I need a W, boys. What game should we play after Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? Red Rescue Team. So here we go. Detective Pikachu. Whoops. The Detective Pikachu. Pokemon Conquests. Pokemon Ranger 2. Shadows of Almia? I'm about to get yelled at because I don't know the name of it. Somebody's gonna join chat and they're gonna be like, how dare you spell it wrong? And Pokemon Snap. Alright, so those are the 4 options. We're gonna start the poll. Hopefully today is going to be like, again, around 4 hours long. But at least we have the poll up. Imagine if we got a shiny Slack off. I would hope that we get at least one shiny, right? Hello, Mr. L. How are you doing on today's beautiful Friday? How's life been treating ya? By the way, Pokemon, oh wait, it actually went down to 5. Wait, that's actually so great. Hold up, cool. 5x5? No, this is a 5x5. Oh my. They actually make it easier. Wow, look at it go. Anyways, so Pokemon the Cage 8 between me and Leaf is going to resume hopefully next week, Friday. The problem that I have is that next Fridays is the start of my other events, which, you know, I gotta be there. The good thing is it starts at 5 p.m. Eastern for me, so it's actually not bad timing. Jesus Christ, I cannot like stop the hiccups. I didn't eat before this, so yeah. Juice Mr. L is feeling Juice Mr. L, as we hope so. But yeah, so hopefully we can get that done. I mean, there's not much left. We only have to do Mallow, or the grass trial, and then fight Olivia, which I think it's only going to take us maybe around 2 or 2.5 hours to do so. It depends on how much we are, like, moving around, basically. But me and Leaf are pretty good at time management, so hopefully it's not gonna be like that big a deal. There's part of me that really wants chicken soup after this. However, I need to eat pork because it's been in the fridge for a while and I don't want it to spoil. So okay, here we go. So hopefully after this time being sick, I don't get sick for the rest of the year. Because I mean, again, I've said this before, the last time I actually got sick, and it was brutal sick, by the way. It wasn't just like, oh, I just got slightly like a head cold. I straight up was bedridden, I couldn't do nothing, I slept for almost the entire time, and that was like 2022 around August, which it was a pretty long time before I got sick after that, so hey, I'm pretty happy with that outcome. Let's keep that going, actually. Like, only once per year and a half would be pretty damn good. would be pretty damn good. I also basically I basically asked my body, hey, can you get sick now? It's kind of like a good time to do it now. Maybe not later, just now, right now. And it actually kind of listened to me 2 months after I said it, of course. So, but actually the timing on me being sick is actually not really that bad. Currently, like in life, I'm not doing like all that much. But as you know, I did get the radio job, and I got it. Like straight up, we showed the pilot on 9 p.m. my time, which by the way is not really like a good time. However, the fact that I was on the radio and the fact that the guy who orchestrated me to be on the radio wants me to be there more seems to be that I got myself a job. So I'm happy that I, you know, it's a kind of like a dream come true. I just realized something. What was that? So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that, like, you know, it's finally happening. It took a while, but good things take a while, right? Something along the lines of that. I'm not sure how the like quote is. And hopefully I'm gonna be back there Monday. And hopefully I could get like an actual live spot instead of like doing it pre-recorded, which currently we're doing it pre-recorded because they're still testing me out. Again, I totally understand, but hopefully I can do it live at some point. That would be great. I like doing things live. I mean, I live stream almost every single day. Okay, 4 days a week. Damn, I used to actually stream almost literally every single day. Last year was just a year where I'm like, you know what, let's just do this. And now I'm kind of like falling back on it a little bit. Fire Red and Leaf Green are 20 years old. Damn. Yeah, that doesn't hit me as nostalgic because I never really played them like 20 years ago, so... But yeah, time does fly. It tends to happen. We're almost at March. Which is like, well, damn. I mean, first of all, February doesn't have that many days, but I didn't stream that many days this February, so it's kind of like, you know, like, damn. Where was I? Also, by the way, hopefully tomorrow we are going to be playing the finale of Pokemon Red Rescue Team. That would be pretty great, okay? And then currently in the lead with just 1 vote, so it's probably not going to be in the lead forever, is Detective Pikachu, which, by the way, I really do want to play Detective Pikachu. It seems like a very intriguing game to me. I want to see like how it works, like what are the mechanics, is it a fun game? I mean, it must be a fun game. It got a movie out of it, and it also, you know, got a sequel, which is coming on the Switch. I don't know if it already got on the Switch or if it's going to be on the Switch soon. Also, by the way, next week, Tuesday, I'm going to be reacting to Pokemon Day with Saren. So we're both going to be streaming. Hopefully we're both going to have like a shared thumbnail. I don't know if I'm making it or if she's making it, but we're going to have a shared thumbnail. And if you guys could, please watch both of us. That'll be really great. If not, just watch one and, you know, hopefully that is on Saren's stream. If we can get Saren like fully monetized by the end of the year, that would be kind of great. I think I would like that. She deserves it. She's working her ass off to get it. I mean, look, it's crazy enough that like somebody donated $100 to her. Like, that is insane. Like, I'm super happy for her, by the way. And I mean, like, she fully, like, did not know how to react to it. I'm like, bro, you just got $100. Just, like, cheer. Like, do something. Be a little bit more expressive. Hello! Been a while, Jervy. How have you been? I've been doing A-okay. David Damore, how are you doing? Hopefully life has been treating you A-okay on this beautiful Friday. Got on Nintendo Switch? Detective Pikachu? Or what are you talking about? Here we go. Also, whatever the next games are for the Nintendo Switch, like next Pokemon games, it doesn't seem like they're going to be on like whatever the next possible console is. Whether it's a Switch 2 or if they have a different name. I'm not sure. But the next Pokemon games, whether they are Legends Arceus or reboots or whatever they're going to be making, it's just going to be on the Switch because the Nintendo Direct that just happened was just a partners program or whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure how to call it. Like, if you need to, please like correct me. I'm totally fine with doing that. So like let's think about this. Generation 10 is definitely going to be on the next console because there has been some leaks, right? At least from what I know, there has been some leaks that like seem to be true. Not sure. And if the next Nintendo Direct is going to be around like this summer, then hopefully it's going to be announced by then. But again, we just cannot be sure about it. It's just a complicated situation. That is if they're actually doing a Switch 2. They might not be. They might be like, you know what, the Switch is fine how it is right now. Even though like hardware is not like the best. And I tried to watch the Nintendo Direct like partners program, but nothing really interests me. I mean, again, I'm more of like Pokemon and like maybe some Mario. So I kind of like watched halfway and then be done with it. There was an announcement about something about Mother 3 or something. I'm not sure. Can somebody give me the scoop on that? Oh, I left the dungeon. My bad. But I'm excited to see what possible things are going to happen on Pokemon Day. And in a way, I'm going to be like fairly excited about it since like, you know, my life has been changing a little bit and hopefully we can actually play those games live. That would be pretty cool, personally. We're so close to finishing this one. And it's taken us kind of like half an hour. A little more. Maybe actually 40 minutes seems like about right. So if all of them take 40 minutes, we can calculate that, right? Because what would it be? 0.75 times however many dungeons there are. Well, actually 45 minutes would be 0.75, right? So actually 0.60? 65? I'm not sure. Math is not my strong suit, honestly. Let's just say 0.75 is like our thing. And some of the later dungeons are going to take a little longer because they have like different requirements and all of that. So Detective Pikachu got game on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, but we're gonna be playing the 3DS version. It's a 3DS game, right? Or are you talking about the sequel? If you're talking about the sequel, well, we're not talking about the sequel. We're talking about the 3DS version. Yes. Okay. My nose is itchy. By the way, if you are lurking or you're watching this after the fact, I hope you have a great day. I know you can't really respond unless you respond right now in chat, or if you are willing to respond in the comments down below. Hopefully I can see the comments anytime soon and like, talk, say thank you to whatever comment you have. You could say the most out-of-pocket shit ever and I could still say thank you. Actually, maybe not that. Chill out, okay? Hello, how's it going? It's going A-okay on today's beautiful Friday. How about you? How's life been treating you? Detective Pikachu is winning the poll. Well, currently, there's only 3 votes. So, it could still change. It's a bit of a longer stream today. Well, hello, Mary. How are you? How's life? How is your life treating you on today's beautiful Friday? What's this? Insect plate. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's mine. Okay, well, let's get more Pokemon in here. Banana. Banana. Would you like a banana? Currently following a class on databases. It's not that boring for now. Uh-oh. See, now, what you're doing, hear me out, Valentin, is smart talk. Do you think I'm smart? Bro, I have no clue what it is. Okay, well, I kind of do, but like also not, but like kind of, but like not, but like kind of. My cat has been keeping me up with the zoomies. As cats should. Sorry. I know it's annoying you, but cats should do the zoomies. It's good. It's good for them. Let their energy out. She's super hyper at night. Well, it's not night for you, right? So, like, you should be fine now. Unless you're exhausted, which... Hey, if you're exhausted, you could also take a nap. If you have time for it. I don't know. I'm not sure. I shouldn't tell you what to do in life, but... What? Nap? Here's my problem, right? I don't understand how people can take naps. I can't. Straight up, not my thing. I always nap, Lamau. Okay, not my thing. I cannot do it. If I take a nap and I wake up like 2 hours later, I feel absolutely miserable. I just can't. I go crazy and I go stupid and it's not okay. And like, it makes my brain go brrr, you know, like, ugh. So I just rather like stay up as much as I can, and then whenever I feel like really tired, I just go to sleep and hopefully wake up in the morning. And when I say hopefully wake up in the morning, I could be going to sleep at 4 p.m. and I would still wake up at 11 a.m. It's a lot of sleep, and it makes me tired. So how does it help? I don't understand. My husband is the same as you. Okay, maybe it's something about men, but like also not really, because like most of the times I talk with men about naps, they are like, oh yeah, I only take like a 30-minute nap and I feel super refreshed. I'm like, how? What do you mean? How do you do it? It's like an impossible skill to learn. Unless you are using our today's sponsor, Skillshare. Sorry, I mean, I'm not sponsored, but you know. Anyways, regardless, so I don't understand how people are able to do it. I get cranky, I'm like hungry, and then I'm like thirsty, and then I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? Now I'm not tired. He always complains about naps, as he should. Straight up, period. I said what I said, and I'm not embarrassed to say it. The only times naps are good is when I'm really, really sick, which I talked about before. When I get really, really sick, I sleep very often. Like, I wake up for like 2 hours, and then I sleep for another like 5, basically. But those aren't naps. Those are, I'm sick and I just need sleep. So, they don't count. Okay, we're almost done with this dungeon though, so that's pretty good. By the way, if I was sponsored by Skillshare, oof, I had the best transition ever. Napping helped when I was getting chemo. I mean, okay, but like, in a way, hear me out, you were sick. So like, I understand that. Also, chemo like really makes you tired. So, I mean, again, I understand that situation. Cool, well, we're done with that. Let's go over to, not Meteor Falls, it's Rusturf, which I already have a Whisper. But also drugs put me to sleep, Lamau. Exactly, see, it's different. Song kind of goes banging. Pokemon Company made this? God dang! In a way, like, I kind of envy people who are able to take naps. It's a little odd. Because it's like, I can't do it. I can't. I'd rather stay awake for 24 hours than take a nap. And Lord knows I did that a lot in my youth. AKA about 2 years ago. Okay, not that, like, I go to sleep, like, early and I have, like, a schedule, but at least I don't stay up for way too long, unless it's a sleep lock, but hey, hear me out. It's a sleep lock. So it's fair game, I think. I hope. And then I sleep. No, actually, here's the crazy part about the sleep blocks. I go to sleep, and I wake up pretty early the next morning. Which is like, well, why would I do that? And then I feel kind of like refreshed and a little hungover because, you know, I did do a little drinky there. For some reason, I thought Pokeclicker was a fan game. I mean, kind of what? It kind of is. If you really look into it, I guess. But yeah, like, I wake up like pretty early and then I'm like, okay, well, I'm hungry. Let me go eat. Let me drink my coffee. And then like I go on my day like normally. And it's kind of like I am able to stream right there and then. But like you have to realize I kind of did a 16-hour stream before then. So like I don't think that's like the best idea. So I just decide, you know, take your rest and run. It's kind of like a hit and run, but it's take your rest and run. Nobody's gonna know, except for now. Everyone now knows because, you know, I just spoiled it for everyone. I remember my birthday luck again. That shit was 20 hours and a half like long. That was a lot. It was a lot of time. But you know, I still managed to wake up pretty early. Yeah, I was kind of tired. But I basically just stayed in bed the entire day and just, like, did my things. And by the way, I'm pretty sure my birthday this year, like, is on a Wednesday. Which, like, that's really uncool because, like, the only way for me to do, like, a sleep block is if it's on a Saturday. So I'm just going to basically lie and say, like, the 27th is my birthday or something. I kind of did that with this year as well, though. My birthday is the 30th. However, if my ass decides that my birthday is on the 28th, then my birthday is on the 28th. And nobody can complain. Not one person. Yes, I'm lying on the internet, and yes, I am allowed to do that. My birthday is on a Monday. Ugh! Gross. My birthday was on a Monday, actually, like last year, so I shouldn't be complaining. But that's why I did it Sunday. Sunday was that stream was actually really fun, though. 9 out of 10, I would do it again. The only thing that I was like, I was really miserable at the end, though. And I should be allowed to feel miserable because, my god, that was a long stream. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm going to hold the record as longest streaming without, like, sleeping in a stream in a day from all of my friend group. Ain't nobody do the shit that I would do. Not one person. Period. My husband's birthday is tomorrow. Happy early birthday to your husband. Give him a big smooch tomorrow, okay? Okay, well, let's see. I also need to do this quest as we're going, basically. We're currently on 4 votes. Currently it says 50% Detective Pikachu, but I don't know if it's 50% on another like game or not. I bought him some kitchen knives he wanted. Ooh, you have a chef as a husband. Okay, yeah, I would also be the chef as a husband if I were ever to get married. But like, you know. No, I like cooking actually. No, here's the thing. If I ever have a partner, I'm cooking and they're doing the dishes. Okay, I don't like doing the dishes. I don't like cleaning, okay? I like cooking. I like to make the mess. But I also do pretty good with the food, so, you know. Whoever's with me, they're very lucky. Ain't nobody like me, okay? I am the queen. Okay, almost at 100 clears. Nice. Our visibility has been heightened. Look at this guy. This dark cave ain't really a dark cave anymore. It's actually not even a dark cave. Rust Surf Tunnel. Rust Surf Tunnel sucks. Only Whismers? Only Loudmouths? I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, got a star piece. Holy. That's pretty good. I'm lurking. All good. Hey, we also love the lurkers equally, okay? That's how it is, okay? We don't need all chatters. It's just, as I stated before, is that the chatters feed the streamer. No, the chatters help the streamer feed the lurkers. Because having more interactions in the chat helps me make more noises, whether they are good or not. I don't know. It's a weird situation, which help the lurkers have fun, or at least have something to listen to. Jervy, quit trying to come down with a cold. Okay, first of all, you just literally said L, skill issue to me, and that's very rude, and I don't really appreciate it. It really hurts my feelings. Baby, it's cold outside, okay? Also, we don't know when Paldea is going to be added in Pokeclicker. Once Paldea is going to be added in Pokeclicker, oh, I'm back on the crave, basically. Straight up. But I think they're going to do Hisui first. Most likely. But also the good thing about kind of like this type of stream is that it doesn't really like make my brain go, oh, it hurts, I don't know what to say. Because I can yap literally about anything. I could be telling you that the sky is red today. Oh shit! See, it's out of context. Makes for great meme material for whoever is watching this after the fact. Also, by the way, the playlist is over, so now we can actually go over to a different playlist. Let's do that. There was one playlist I really like, except for the fact that it has one Undertale song in it, okay? It's a perfect playlist except for that. Would we... Wait, beautiful romance, relaxing video game music? Well, I'm not really a romantic type of dude, so let's not do that. Let's start this from the top. Make it drop for that wet ass. Nothing. Wait. It did not start at the beginning. Start at the beginning! There we go. Oh my god, I'm all chicken. This is like Mother series or something. He's not here yet. I don't know, we moved to Mars. Oh, damn. Detective Pikachu is a decent game, so you'll be fine. Hopefully it's fun. Is Chris Pratt part of the game? Okay, I'm out. Later. Have fun. Bye, Mary. Have a great day. See you later. Have fun tomorrow with whatever you guys are doing. It will be interesting if Detective Pikachu does win. I just don't expect it to win, which is unfortunate because I do really want to like try it out, but it's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. I also want to see how Pokemon Ranger 2 is going to like fare compared to the first one, because the first one sucked. And I'm ready to put myself in a lot of torture, basically. I think this playlist is like 3 hours long, so once this playlist is over, we could probably end the stream by then. And then cook myself some food, probably watch some YouTube, and then probably work, as per usual. Oh, by the way, I play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness right now. Let's go! Like on the actual DS hardware. Do you have me as your partner, Pokemon, Mr. L? It would be a little bit, like, mean if I were to choose you, but you didn't choose me, buddy. Let me be the wuss this time. Okay, so let's go with our next topic. So, not this. Okay, so like next week, Friday, I'm going to be joining a Minecraft event. So, it is still kind of like a Civ event, kind of like how Nations was, which, by the way, I love Nations. I've already talked about this before. But it's more roleplay focused, which that's something I really like. That's kind of like what enticed me to kind of like apply. I was like ready to not do like any more like Minecraft events, but I'm like, you know what? let's do this. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how much you guys like it. If you guys don't like it, then that's going to be the end of Minecraft Defense. So the concept of what we're going to do, if you guys know about Total Drama Island, it's kind of like that, but a very much like larger scale. So how is it going to work? I'm a camp counselor. I don't compete in any competitions, but you know, I get to kind of like command people, and I think I could make a pretty fun character out of it. So far, a lot of people have been knowing me as to be a little bit of a loudmouth, which that's kind of like what I want to portray. And this is just like via chat. So like once we actually like start inside of the actual event, you know, I'm going to play a character. So reminder, I'm only playing a character. It's not me. It's still kind of like a self-insert, but like not to a degree where it's like, oh, this is actually me. So we're just gonna have fun with it. I still don't fully understand the rules of like what I'm supposed to do. It's still a little odd, but I'm going to make the best out of it, okay? I don't care about the host. This is not JJK. I left him. I left his like server entirely. So once it comes down to it is I'm just going to have fun, and I'm going to think about just me and you guys, the chatters, because that's kind of like how I live my streaming life, not thinking about other people. And if people are getting like a little annoyed by me, I particularly don't care, okay? Unless you guys don't have fun with it, then I'm not changing who I am. Because my whole goal is to entertain you guys. And it will always stay like that. People can call me like the most annoying person ever. I didn't ask. So yeah, that's basically what we're going to do. And hopefully like it's gonna be a lot of fun. And if it is like good fun, I would definitely be able, like, I would definitely apply for another season for like Soggy's event, which by the way, his name is Soggy, the host. So yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. You're gonna see some familiar characters. I can say Shiba, Isaac, Lunari from season 6. So again, I think that's gonna be fun. So far, I've been like the loudest person that hasn't gone on a strike yet. So at least I'm doing something correct that other people don't understand like what to do. Hello, Ace, Artemis. How are you doing on today's beautiful Friday? How's life been treating you? So yeah, we're going to be joining that Minecraft event. I'm going to be yelling at people. Again, I'm going to start off with like my camera, but then once I'm actually inside of the game, I'm going to remove the cam and just let you guys enjoy it via like voice acting and all of that. And by the way, another interesting fact about this, a Total Drama Island roleplay. Oh, I gotta be there. Applications are closed, Valentin. Unfortunately. But yeah, so it's proximity chat. So that's one interesting thing about this whole event, is that it's proximity chat. So is this just Pokemon Clicker? Yep. It's just Pokeclicker, just like Cookieclicker, but for Pokemon. So yeah, proximity chat is going to be very interesting because I could probably, you know, destroy my vocal cords, basically. And not everyone is going to be able to hear me, which is like pretty cool because I could just do like a yippee! Be as loud as I want. And like, I'm planning for like a few bits here and there. And also, just to let you guys know, you guys are going to have a little bit of influence on my character. So, a little bit of a backstory is, I have my personality. I am who I am, but my inner thoughts have a lot of say. The inner thoughts is you guys. So you guys can say, wouldn't it be funny if you yelled out balls and ran around the course so that everyone could hear you. So like I would be running around and be like, balls! Balls! I don't know, like let's think of stuff together. I think that would be really funny, okay? Like let's see what we can do. I still have a little bit of responsibility, so once we are in a responsibility type of part, then we can't really do those type of bits. However, I'm going to implement as many of them as we can, basically. Hell nah, I would lose 2 seconds if I participated, lol. I would be happy enough just to spectate. Let's go. Oh my. Okay, we're about to do Pokedoku though. That's gonna be fun. So yeah, that was a little bit of the fun announcements. After we do Pokeclicker, it's going to be a little bit of a, let's just say I'm a little bit annoyed about the situation. So we'll get that, we'll get there after Pokedoku, which we're about to do in 15 seconds. Or a little bit more because it's gonna take time to load. Here we go. Let's go. Oh, sorry. Let's stop the flute. Okay. Pokedoku. Apparently I don't have it saved. Okay. Reminder, don't help me unless I ask for specific questions like, what is the evolution of Salandit? Something like that. Okay? Alright. So here we go. Monotype, Poison, Middle Evolution, Johto, Hoenn, Fighting. Interesting. So Poison Fighting, I'm thinking of Okidogi. Okidogi, there is Krogunk in his evolutionary form, but I think Okidogi might be still too recent for people to put up. I think that was the right one. Cool. Okay, Monotype Fighting. Mankey, Primeape, Machamp. Ooh, what about Machamp? G-Max. 2.7%. Probably not the best one, but it's still pretty good. All right, Middle Evolution Fighting. Let's think about this. So it has to be a 3-stage evolution. Let's see, Generation 4. Do we have a 3-stage evolution for Generation 4? There is the Krogunk family. No. There is... Yeah, okay. So let's go to Generation 3. Fighting type. Makuhita. Let's see. Metachamp, no. Oof, this is a little difficult. I could go for Machoke instead. I think Machoke can work. Let's do Machoke. 36%? Eek! Eek! Okay. That's a yikes. I don't think that's the best one. Anyways, let's see. Hoenn Monotype. So, let's see. Wurmple is just Bug. I think Wurmple could possibly be a good choice. But since there's more Pokemon, we could do Makuhita, Hariyama, but I don't want to go for Fighting, because Fighting is already like a category, so let's not do that. Let's go for Steel. Do we have a Monotype Steel type? I don't think so. Ground. Do we have a Monotype Ground type? I think there is, but I'm blanking right now. What about... I think Wurmple could be a really good one. But let's think. Think about it. Think about it. Gorbis. Clamperl. I think Clamperl actually could be really good. Let's do Clamperl. Okay. Hoenn Poison. Dustox. Let's figure this out. Dustox is 1. There's definitely a lot more. Don't kid yourself. But I think Dustox is a really good answer in general. Let's see, any dual poison type? Oof, why is this difficult? Well, if I think of Dustox, whatever the next Pokemon is probably like better, right? This is monotype. This is just Hoenn. Why am I blanking so badly? Let's go for Dustox. I think. Oh. Still thinking about it. Poison flying? No, that hasn't existed yet. Poison ground? No. Poison steel? Absolutely not. Poison water? No. Let's go for Dustox. Okay, let's just do that. Hopefully it's the better one. I don't know how many there are. Jesus Christ, it's high though. Okay, Hoenn middle evolution. This should be easier. Let's go for Metang. Metang could be a good one. What else is there? I mean, the starters, but we don't want to do any of the starters. Starters is not that good of an idea. Do we have any water type with 3 evolutionary lines? There's a lot of like 2 evolutionary lines. Let's go for Metang. Let's do that. Let's see. 6% seems alright. Don't know how good it is. Monotype Johto. So I don't particularly like Johto, so this could be a little bit more difficult. But let's see, Monotype Johto should be fully bad. We could do any of the starters. We're not gonna do that. Any of the legendaries. Doesn't seem smart to do, but I don't think there are as many of them. We could do Flaffy. Flaffy could be good. Let's do Flaffy. 2% poison in Johto. There's Ariados, and there's also Spinarak. Let's see. I think Spinarak might be good. Let's do Spinarak. 22%. Yikes. Okay, Metal Evolution Johto. We have Pupitar. All of the starters, which we don't want to go for the starters. Starters doesn't seem that smart. Flaffy, but Flaffy was already taken, so we can't use Flaffy again. Let's go for... Let's see. I think Pupitar might be good, though. Pupitar, think about it, though. Think about it. I'm gonna go for Pupitar. Fuck it, here we go. My unique score is 127? 28. Alright, let's do most common. So let's see. Flaffy. I chose Flaffy. Okay, it's on the high end. There's a lot more than I thought. Porygon 2 was the best one. Poison. I think I got the second. Oh! Wait, I actually got the lowest one. That's insane. That's insane. Holy crap. Okay, I went for Pupitar, which is on the lower side, but Porygon 2 was still the best one over there. Okay, so I went for Clamperl. Of course, starters are very popular. I got high. There's a lot more monotypes than I thought there was. Jesus Christ. This is not looking good for me. Anyways, let's see. I went for Dustox. Dustox was straight up the highest one. Gulpin, Swalot, Roselia. Everyone forgets about Roselia. Cheers! Hello, Kira. How are you doing on today's beautiful Friday? And welcome back, Sheba. Okay, so Tyrogue was the highest one. I went from G-Max, Machamp, which is very high still. Not the best, not the worst. I went for Okie Dokie, which is middle of the road. Sneasler and Sneasel Hisui were higher than that. Okay, and then Machoke, that was the highest one. So that was definitely on me. Girder, Primate. Oh, yeah, Primate became a middle evolution. Jesus Christ. Pomo was the best one. I didn't do that good. I'm not that proud of this, like, this round. All right, anyways, let's go back to this. Let's go back to X-Click and do this. And let's go back to what we were doing before. Okay, so I said that I was going to talk about some news that I wasn't really particularly happy about, and Shiba knows about this. So about the movie, going back to the Minecraft movie, I mean, almost like every time that we do a Pokeclicker stream, we always talk about it, but as we kind of should. It's kind of like a property of mine. So we started our next phase, which was building. We need to build the entire set because basically, like, whatever happened in the event did not save, so we couldn't get that, which is very unfortunate, but we have to build everything together. So we had a whole team ready to go to, like, start the whole process. Let's make it very clear. I understand. People can get busy, and that's not my problem, okay? Can I join on this convo with the call? Yeah, absolutely. So, what happened? Hello, Shiba. How are you doing? Hola. How are you doing? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Oh boy. Are you in the car?
Kind of, yeah.
Damn. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the server. Server managed pretty well. We have the server up, and it's actually for free, which is really great. So the only problem is that there's a little bit of a headache of trying to add plugins into the game. So that took me about 2 hours to do, but that's fine. We do our first meeting, and only 2 people showed up. 3 people showed up, but it was basically 2 because one person had to leave kind of like in the middle of it. Out of, I think, 5 that we were expecting that day. So
yeah,
not many showed up. One person already confirmed that they cannot make it for a while, which is totally fine. Again, I totally understand if you have a schedule conflict that you can't make it. If you are in exams, you are hell of a not. You're not going to be doing it. Okay, you focus on your exams. So that was fine. We kind of worked with the 2 people that we had, and we started the process of at least doing a blueprint of the entire layout of, like, the set. So that was fine. I was still a little upset. 2 people never really responded. But then it came to this week where I started, you know, hey, we need to do another meeting so that we can kind of like all be on the same page. And I also added an option, cannot make it Saturday, because usually, like, I like to do the meetings on Saturday because it's just a good day for a lot of people. And 2 people already clicked immediately. By the way, I posted it. I added the thing. 2 people clicked on it immediately. Oh, I can't do Saturday. Okay, well, that already leaves us with basically nobody being able to make it, except for one person, which, by the way, that one person, he's great. Really appreciate his, like, you know, efforts to work on this. But it left
work ethic.
It left me in a place where it's like, well, I can't work with just one person, because that's a lot on their shoulders to do it alone. So I decided, you know what? We're not going to do it. We're not going to do a meeting this week. So what I did instead was I asked everyone individually. I kind of like first pinged everyone like, hey, please tell me your schedules. So I already knew the schedule of one person. Then 2 people immediately added their schedules right after, explained to me that, like, April is a good month to start things up. Then I didn't get confirmation from 3 others, which I'm not going to name names. That's not what we're about to do here, right? They're not going to get credit for the builders. So once I started the whole scheduling thing, the head builder, which again I'm not gonna name names, dropped. Straight up, the one person I was going to rely on this entire time to do it said, "Oh, I don't want to do it," which left me in a really awkward position because let's make it very clear, I'm not a builder. Not really good at it. That's why I kind of want other people to take the lead on that so that I could work on other stuff, like, for example, working with the voice actors, working with the lines, working, as cinematography with Shiba. But that's just not the case anymore. I can't do it because my head builder left. So, good thing is, I already had some backups in mind, which one of the people already joined to help me with this project. She already joined. She's great. I'm gonna be talking to her at some point about the project so far. We closed the server down for now because nobody was using it and there's no plans on working on it for a little bit. So today, one person dropped and I still need confirmation of one person. And I messaged them yesterday in a pretty right time for them. So like midnight for me and kind of like a good time for them in the morning. They still have not replied. I'm just saying this straight up. If they do not reply, I am just going to kick them off the team and I'm not going to talk to them kind of like about it again. Straight up. I can still be friends with them, but I'm not going to be like in there like saying, "Hey, I really need you for this project." Because at the end of the day, I'm not there for them. They would be there for me, which is a little bit of a toxic thing to say, but as a director and manager of the entire like movie, I am entitled to say that. So we are currently at a standstill trying to figure things out, and hopefully we can get more builders on the line who are actually a little bit more like on tune in line of like wanting to do this. I don't need people who say, "Oh yeah, I want to do it," and then don't do it. Cannot handle that. Straight up, it makes my blood boil.
We're having too many, like the main problem with the building team is that we're having too many maybes and not enough like confirmations of anything. We're having a lot of like, "Oh, can you do this?" "Well, maybe, I'll see." And that doesn't fucking help us in any sort of way. And it also pisses me off because it's not that hard to say fucking yes or no. And if you're just trying to figure out if you have plans, it's not that hard to ask somebody you think you have plans with and say yes or no. So it's more of just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and it's like, if you're gonna confirm and say yes, and like dropping out...
Don't fucking back out. Don't do that.
Yeah. And it's like, I've talked about this before. If this project goes really well and we are able to do like more things like this, we want to have like a team that is very kind of like good in general. The people who dropped out or are not responsive or are not doing a good job, they're not going to get asked back for future projects, which, by the way, again, as I said, hopefully could give them some monetary like resolve. But that is not the case.
The whole future projects thing, we're definitely gonna go, hopefully, with that.
Numbers dropping like flies.
I hate them.
Or engagement. Yeah.
I just fucking hate the fact that so many people drop so fast, you know?
It's kind of like buckling under the pressure instantly after like, "Hey, we're starting this project up right now with you guys."
I'll say a little thing that's, I guess, closely related to my username. If you can't handle the heat, stay out of the fire pit. I love arson.
Not exactly the quote, but yes.
Well, kinda.
No.
Close enough.
But yeah, it's just kind of like commitment is very important in a project like this, especially since like it is a time crunch. I cannot be talking about this project for ages and then be like, saying, "Oh, this is gonna happen soon."
Drop it.
And then like people are not going to be interested after me talking about it for the 100th time. So yeah, it is a little bit of an issue that we're going with, and it does frustrate the hell out of me, but as a compassionate person that I hope that I am very, like, fucking like calm about the situation because I know eventually we're going to replace them and it's going to be a better team. And if the replacements aren't good, then we were going to replace them again. Again, people can be replaced. Period. Rather you like to hear it or not. That's just how it goes. People can be replaced, and that's just how I see it as somebody who is the manager of this entire project. If it's not going to go well, you're going to get replaced. There's one thing I want to ask about you. Be interested in custom graphic design like 2D models, 3D models, overlay banners, profile pictures, intros, etc. Currently...
A bot. It's a bot.
Is it actually a bot?
Yeah, they do this all the time. They fucking go into your channel and then send you something about like, hey, are you interested in graphics and all that shit? It's a fucking wild scam, bro.
But like, isn't this like a
all of the graphics,
like,
all my stickers, emojis I got from somebody who actually drew art for me for free, and then I paid them for it, and then paid for the rest of the shit.
I mean, like,
they didn't just slide in my DMs and go like, you want shit?
Well, but like, isn't this more like a Twitch thing though?
It's just fucking marketing and advertising, but they're gonna fucking upcharge you so much. I accidentally bought one of them and it was like fucking $600 and it wasn't worth it.
Yikes.
Like, all of the stickers and emojis and all that shit that I got, all have been replaced by the new artist. Guess how much that shit cost?
At least
$220.
Damn. Well, regardless, if I were to like ask somebody to do like art for me, I would ask Oscar to do it, which is a close friend of mine. She's part of the Triple Soul Link crew.
Well.
So, anyways, but yeah, it does get frustrating, and I'm just saying this right now. This is the least stress that I have currently in my life when it comes to the movie, right? It's a bit of a stressful situation. However, I'm doing so many other things like trying to get my fucking visa ready so that I can, you know, like I can get a bank account, but like nah, it just ain't going to like work. Selling art is our job. If we don't do it, how will our household run? I mean, you're just out of luck with me because regardless, like I wouldn't have like accepted it, and like I'm not currently looking in the first place, so it kind of like it doesn't really like help the situation out. And also like talking about like running your households to garner sympathy, it doesn't work on me.
Okay, here's a counterpoint. Run my household. Fuck you.
I did not hear what you just said. You cut out.
I said I need money to run my household. Fuck you. Counterpoint.
Yeah.
It goes both ways, buddy. Both ways.
But yeah. That was
What's up,
the update about the movie.
Rodent cats, bro? Y'all woke me up at 3 a.m.
But yeah, that's kind of like the update about the movie in general. Hopefully it's going to start.
It's a disappointing update, sadly.
Yeah, late March or like early April we started back up. Maybe even before that, depending on who are the replacements, right? But for now, we're going to be working on Prototype 2 on the script. Me and Emperor Pizza are going to do that tonight. And again, next week, we are... Nice to meet you too, David. Next week, I'm going to do the Minecraft events with Shiva in it. So that's going to be kooky. That's going to be fun. Can you please not say any slurs?
Me? Me? Saying bad words? I could never.
Yeah, you would never.
That's fucking crazy, bro. I would never do that.
Yeah, but hopefully after we are done with Prototype 2, then I can start talking with the voice actors. So the project is still going to be running. No matter if there's a setback, there's other things that we can still do. So that's basically how I look at it. God, you're lagging so much.
Don't you love writing? Don't you love writing?
I like writing.
Oh, I just realized I have like 1 bar of connectivity on my data.
Well, goddamn. That's a skill issue.
So last night, my cat stressed me up at 3 a.m., which is per usual. AKA, cats decide to say,
zoomies?
fuck your sleep schedule. No, not. Well, I guess so. They decided to topple over my entire trash can and leave a giant mess everywhere that I'm cleaning up.
That's why I don't have a trash can
So,
like
close enough.
in my room.
And my cat just had like a mini, I don't know, something because they don't know what the vacuum cleaner is. So they freaked out for a second and I didn't move it. I'm sorry though.
So wait, you're back home right now, right?
Yeah.
Can you join
But I'll
via
check
your
it.
PC so you have a better microphone, please? Like, goddamn.
Don't sit on my microphone, on my phone.
What?
I don't know.
What the fuck did you just
I
say?
You think I understand like any fucking thing that I say, bro? No.
Bruh.
I never have.
Furry talk goes crazy, dude.
Oh my god, my cat's having a fucking zoomy attack right now.
They're like, oh my god, he's back. Ho, ho, ho.
The fucking vacuum cleaner. What do I do with this new information about vacuum cleaner? My cats do not know. It's like a caveman discovering fire.
Fire, 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 fire. Shiba,
Oh
are you...
dear god, he's got coronavirus.
Shiba, are you going to give me my chicken soup?
Your chicken soup?
My chicken soup.
I need my chim noodle soup.
My chicken noodle soup, please. I need it. I'm sicky sick.
Just get better. Goddamn skill issue.
I'm trying.
Hit the skill check.
Oh wait, I forgot that I actually like clicked the wrong X click, or like yeah. Whoops, my bad. I'm just bad at the video game. It's just a skill issue. It's just a skill issue. Man. The good thing is I have good energy today, so that's why I'm streaming. Currently we have been streaming for almost 1 hour and 20 minutes. Actually not that long, I thought I was doing it longer. Perception of time has been lost over time, basically.
I would get on PC, but I have to do a bit of yard work.
Yard work? That goes insane.
Yes.
The good thing
you're
about
not
here in
supposed to be
Ecuador
on-
is
I
that
don't
like
know.
your government doesn't yell at you if you haven't mowed your lawn.
It's not that the government yells at us. It's called Apple's Owners Association.
I heard about like a story where
Homeowners Association.
where like a judge was yelling at a family for not like cleaning up their lawn or something. Like a
Well,
federal,
it matters.
federal
Okay,
judge.
It matters between like what we define as not clean, okay? If we're defining like, okay, it hasn't been trimmed and taken care of in a month, fine. If we're talking 3 years completely unkept, the grass is growing to fucking 3 feet high, then we got an issue.
Well, no, like this whole situation was just like 2 months of not doing it.
Oh.
Yeah, and like the judge is like, have you seen your fucking backyard? It's fucking disgusting. And like the people were like, bro, my dad currently has cancer, okay? He's trying to recover from chemo.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and like
Okay,
they got
2 months
fined
is, 2
for
months is a
it.
little fucking... 2 months is a little fucking crazy, bro.
They got fined for it as well. It's like,
I,
dude, what the hell?
I understand 3 years, but like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I know in some states there'll be some like rulings where they pretty much auction it to the lowest bidder of a mowing company to clean up a house that's been like, I don't know, abandoned for some amount of time or something like that.
And what, they get paid for it?
They get paid for it, but it goes to the person that, like, lowest bidder. So instead of, like, person saying that they'll pay the highest, they get paid the lowest.
That is such
Crazy.
what the fuck?
Dude,
This
look
is
on YouTube.
America.
You'll find a bunch. You'll find a ton of people doing yard work, like extreme lawn, like care and shit for free.
Bro.
I'm not even kidding.
That's
Like they'll go up to
insane.
someone, like they'll go in houses that are like not exactly in wealthy areas, and just be like, "Yeah, I'll do it for free," and
That's
it works.
actually just insane.
And they just get content on their YouTube channel.
I mean, that's the way that they actually make their money then.
Yeah. They still make money off of it, but they're technically doing the labor for free. If the video flops, then they're taking that risk into account. But at the same time, they're like advertising their company and all that shit and what they do.
But like, that's so
It's really
that's so
smart.
risky.
It's so risky, but it works so damn well.
YouTube has a community for everyone these days.
YouTube's got a community for people mowing grass for me to watch at 2 a.m. when I ran out of speedrun videos
No, okay.
to watch.
Here's the crazy thing, right? I used to be deathly afraid of like reptiles and shit like that until I found a reptile channel.
Oh, really? And then you're just like fucking, alright,
And I'm like,
cool,
oh,
bro. These
actually,
things
you
are,
know what? Like, reptiles are kind of fascinating. Like, it's insane how, like, sometimes YouTube videos do, like, tell you, like, hey, you know, snakes, they're only bad if you agitate them. So don't fucking agitate them!
And then, like, my favorite one right now, like, I know a lot of people give a lot of shit to shorts YouTubers, but there's this guy in, like, Florida, and goes to, like, the Amazon rainforest and shit, and all of his videos are him looking at exotic creatures, or snakes, or fucking alligators and crocodiles, and just picking them up while saying yoink in the voiceover.
I mean, okay, well, I know exactly, like,
Ew.
isn't it kind of abusive, though?
No, it's not like he, like, because he immediately releases them unless they're invasive. The main thing he does is go into those places, like the Florida Everglades and all that stuff, grabs all the invasive ones, and then takes them back to where they're supposed to be, instead of destroying. So, I guess you could call it that, but at the same time, it's more of like, hey, he's more helping nature, but he's also just showing off, like, look at all these cool things.
Yeah, but also, like, throwing, like, the reptiles and, like...
No, he's not throwing them, he's just grabbing them.
Okay. And, like, he places
He
them.
just says
But, like,
yoink.
Yoink as in, like, but, like, yoink feels a little bit like, oh, you're just chugging.
Oh, that's yeet.
Oh, okay. Is this, like, some sort of, like, furry thing? I don't understand, man.
No, it's just modern lingo.
Bruh.
Yoink is when you grab something, where you just like, yoink, it's mine now.
I am
Yeet is when you fucking chuck something.
I'm way too old for this.
Yeah,
Matt,
you are.
I play
Fucking
Pokemon.
boomer.
That's what I do. That's it's my whole personality trait. Nothing else. Other than I'm gay.
Damn.
Damn.
Bro is more bland than a fucking chalkboard.
At least have
I'm sorry, but you have. There is one way to classify if you're white, okay? And it's driving a Tesla. You should tell everybody.
Doesn't that just mean you're
I just-
Norwegian?
I just don't like Tesla drivers.
Because like in Norway, like a lot of people like drive Teslas. It's like a lot more cheaper in Norway than it is in the US.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it's kind of annoying. Yeah.
It's just they're richer
Yeah.
over there. Yeah, I get it.
Well, it's not the rich part. It's the fact that they're assholes on the road.
Not all of them can be assholes on the road.
Well, here's the problem. If you see a Tesla cut you off just to go slower in front of you, what the fuck are you gonna think about that? You want to piss on their car, don't you?
Well, the thing
'Cause I
is,
do.
the thing is that I don't know how to drive, so.
Oh well, that's kind of defeats the point of my argument, you fucking asshole.
You're welcome, bitch. we're going all out because I can't get monetized right now.
Get monetized.
No, because like AdSense like removed my account on the monetization until I get the code, and I can't get the fucking code.
Oh.
Yeah, that.
Can we get an F in the chat?
Yeah, F's in chat.
Jervy's not getting paid. Can we get an F in the chat? Is that why he had to go look for a radio job?
Okay, first of all, bitch.
Don't say bitch. You literally announced it.
Okay, yeah, okay, I'm on the radio. The fuck you doing?
The fuck am I doing? I don't know. Writing the entire backstory for an indie game? Fuck you want.
Oh no,
Exactly.
we're both successful. Oh god, oh boy, oh jeez, oh no.
Oh god, this is terrible. I can't believe it.
My day has been ruined.
I'm so sorry. I'm about to become one of those people, Jervy. I'm getting into crypto day trading.
Oh, fuck you.
Dude, it is honestly. I'm not gonna be anything like fucking. Oh, you should invest in this cryptocurrency. It is just a good way to get money, and since the government's trying to like regulate it, I'd rather take advantage of it right now.
Okay, well, what crypto are you going into? Dogecoin? You said you were into Dogecoin before.
Dogecoin? The fuck is a Dogecoin? You mean Dogecoin?
Okay, whatever the fuck it's called.
No, I'm not really going it. It's not like actually investing in one. It's buying it, waiting for the price to go up for everyone else, and then sell it. And then make income off that.
Well, which coins
That's
are you going
pretty much
for?
the day trading. I'm probably just gonna do Bitcoin.
Oh, okay.
That one fluctuates the most. I see it go up and down by at least like, which doesn't sound like a lot, but 0.025%.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. You know what? I am a simple man who just likes simple $20 bills.
I'm a simple man who likes making fucking money. What's the point?
Spot the difference.
Spot the difference. One of us likes making money through something that's not government regulated. The other one likes making money through something government regulated. What will you do?
Profit. That's what I'm gonna do.
Exactly. We love profiting.
We're gonna be on a boat and then singing "I'm on a boat."
I'm on a boat. I definitely didn't sell drugs to get here, I swear, guys.
Okay, chill, please. I hope that I can get this stream monetized after the fact, Shiba. Once I do get the fucking code.
Immediately 3 strikes on the streams that I'm on.
Oh my god. You always do this, by the way. Every fucking stream that I've been with you, demonetized.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, right, I forgot.
Yep. I wonder why.
I'm curious to Twitch, bro, where they just let me say shit like, I would not like you to, okay, I'm not gonna continue that for the fact that you want to get monetized.
Thank you. Fucking finally you're being considerate.
Where I'm finally, like, I'm allowed to say the most whack-ass shit out there, and then it just, like, they're like, okay, sure, but you gave us money through ad revenue, so you get to have some. And I'm like, cool.
I mean, also what I could probably say is to, like, save myself is fuck Twitch. YouTube, see, I'm a YouTube supporter. See, don't demonetize me, please, please.
YouTube, please, I'll kiss your ass.
No, not that. That's kind of cool.
Not that. Not that's gay. Is that what you said? No, I won't do that. That's gay. Can't be doing that now. Hold on.
Let's see. That's all of this.
Come with me, and you'll see Oh, world of OSHA violations.
Okay.
Hey, you can't tell me I'm wrong with that.
Okay,
Willy
Bucko.
Wonka and the Chocolate
Okay, Bucko.
Charlie and the Chocolate. There's so many
Okay,
OSHA
Bucko.
violations. Where are the railings?
By the way, did we need another like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory like movie?
No, we really didn't. We didn't ask for it. Nobody wanted it, and then it happened, and then people are liking it now, and it's kind of weird.
Is it actually good? Have you watched it?
I haven't watched it, considering I don't really watch movies anymore. I just watch analog horror series.
Of course you do. You're
Dude, it's crazy though, because they'll keep asking, like in my film class, they'll keep asking me, like, "Hey, what's the most recent film you watched?" And I'm like, "Bro, I haven't watched one in like 3 months. I've been watching analog horror."
What do you think about the upcoming like animated movies that's coming up?
You're gonna have to name a couple of them so that it refreshes my brain, because right now I can't think of any.
Moana 2 is like announced.
It should have ended with the first one. Okay.
Okay,
That's
it's
that's
Inside
my
Out
first
2.
thought. Again, should have ended with the first one. First one had a really good idea and like ending part there.
Kung Fu Panda 4. It's all sequels, by the way. Like there's no original shit.
Why? Why the fourth one? Okay, the third one was good enough, and the third one actually was more painful to the story than the second one.
I did.
But the
not
second one
like
was
the third
really
one.
goddamn good.
I like the
The
second
third
one. I
one
did
was
not like the third
painful
one.
because the third one was so painful because the entire time they built it up, like through the other, like I think the second one too, was that the pandas were like really strong fucking warriors and shit.
Yeah.
And then you get to the village, and spoiler warning for a movie that's fucking 11 years old at this point, they're not good at anything.
Kung Fu Panda 4 sucks, man. Wait, is it already released? I didn't even know.
Is it already?
Is it already
Oh, dear
released? There's also Zootopia 2.
Okay, first off, that movie shouldn't exist. I didn't like Zootopia in the first place. I didn't really like it.
I watched it like on the theaters, but like back then I was 15 years old and I liked everything, so like
Like I'm gonna be real here. I like the message of like, okay, trying to stop racism, but they made it way too fictional.
yeah, I mean, look,
Like, I understand it's an animated story, but you made it way too fictional.
like I
Suddenly
look, I
racism just died
rewatched
off.
it back like almost 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And like I liked it when I first watched it, but then like watching it back like later down the line was a little bit like, you know what, like no, it wasn't like actually that good. And like say honestly, fucking call me out if you think this is out of pocket. Same thing with Coco. Watching it back right now, it really isn't that great of a movie.
Okay, so Coco, I guess I'll somewhat call you out. I'll agree that it's not the best of
It's a
all
good
the movies,
first
like it
watch.
was hyped up to me. It is a good first watch because it actually resembles and acknowledges a traditional holiday for a race that, let me find the words here, that isn't fucking white.
No, well, yeah, okay. That is a good message, but I'm talking about just story, right? So, like, on the first watch,
story isn't.
it's really great, makes you
story is-
emotional, it makes you cry at the end because, you know, it was a good movie. But rewatching it back, knowing the story, knowing all the elements, it doesn't give you the same feeling.
Doesn't give it the same vibe. I think that's mostly because the problem with stories like that is that you end up just getting used to twist villains, which is why I have a problem with Big Hero 6, even though it's one of my favorite movies. I do like the story overall, except for the fact that the twist villain makes no fucking sense.
I watched Big Hero 6 for the first time 2 years ago. Also Lilo and Stitch 2 years ago, which, by the way, that
and again with
great
Zoot-
movies.
they're
Go ahead, speak up. You good?
villains that just fucking sucked, you know?
I mean, look,
Um,
I feel like twist
you had
villains need to
Butler
go.
from Zootopia. you had Bellwether from Zootopia. You had I forgot whoever the fuck it was from Big Hero 6. You had the
Hans.
main famous dude from Coco. You had Hans from Frozen.
I will say,
it was
like,
just
what
a
was
big
it,
old
like,
thing, like
Wreck-It Ralph had
shit.
a pretty good, like, twist villain, but there was also, like,
that
already,
one
like,
was good.
notices is like, yeah, this might not be the good guy.
It was a twist villain, but it wasn't the way that you expected it. Like
Yeah.
twist villain, normally it's like they're good and then they're bad suddenly.
Yeah, but
Which,
it's also
okay,
like
sure, that's fine.
the whole
But we
fact that like
already
at the
knew he
beginning
was
of the
bad.
movie they explained how like one game got shut down because like the character like left to a different game. The fact that like it's the character the entire time and we didn't notice until like it's the twist. It's a pretty good twist villain, right?
Yeah. So we didn't know why he was bad, but we knew he was bad. And then to find out he was Turbo was like, oh damn.
Yeah, like
Shit,
that was
that's
pretty
nice.
great. But
That
yeah,
was
I
the
mean,
one
like,
movie where I was like, all right, this is a twist villain. I
Di-
like it.
Disney has straight up fallen off, and like I will say, like Encanto, pretty good movie. However, there was just no villain except for like, oh, Mother is bad.
The twist villain is that the villain wasn't the villain, which honestly I can kind of get behind, but at the same time it's a little bit like, cool, but why?
Yeah, it's like Encanto like got carried by the musicals, to be honest, because if you look at the story overall, it's such a mess.
It wasn't that great.
It
wasn't great.
It's like, hey,
I feel like they tried to carry the part, like, I feel like they were trying too hard to carry the part that the twist villain was that the villain wasn't the fucking villain, right?
yeah.
And they just went with that and didn't really try to connect it to anything. And then once they realized it, they were like, shit.
Yeah.
What do we do?
It's like, oh, Bruno is like this really like bad person, and it's like, actually, oh wait, shit, this is Undertale music. Fuck you, nah. Sorry, there you go.
No, I don't want Undertale.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, here's the thing about villains. Really
Okay,
good villains.
Someone's gonna fucking blame me for this, but I'm just gonna say this: Undertale isn't as good.
No, I mean, look, my chat. I've always said this because it really isn't like that big of a deal with my chat. They always cry about it, but Undertale is like mid, at best. Anyways, regardless.
Yeah, Undertale is not as good as people make it.
So why are villains important to the story, right? Hello, Yatharth Sharma. How are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome on.
Why are villains in the story? Because they're the main fucking conflict.
Yeah, and like that's why some Disney villains in the past, i.e., Scar, Frollo, like Ursula, great villains. Why can't we have that back?
Because they actually created fucking conflict. That's the issue.
And it's like we lost that in like our media. It's almost like villains are kind of like a taboo topic nowadays. Oh my god. Can you stop stuttering? Can you stop having lag issues, bucko?
Fuck off. I'm just gonna say, it's a little bit political, but all I'm gonna say is that there's too much of people trying to get together and all that stuff that it doesn't create good villains right now. You know?
I mean, Death was a great... Well, actually, no. That's why Puss in Boots: The Last Wish was such a good movie. We don't have 1, 2, but 3 great fucking villains.
Yeah, that one was great because they weren't even trying to do anything. We're like, oh, everybody comes back in the end, all happy and shit. Look at the villains I just said, you know, Frozen, Big Hero 6.
And it's like, the
Kanto.
villains had all different motives. Some it's like, oh, here's a sympathetic thing about like this villain. And then there's just the super asshole.
And then with The Last Wish with Puss in Boots, which, by the way, nobody asked for, but now everybody wants it, which I don't blame them because it's fucking great.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It was just the villains didn't even try to get along with the people, like the protagonists. They were just assholes, and that made sense.
Yeah, well, I mean, Goldilocks and like the Three Bears was the only one that kind of like had like a backstory to them. Death is like, bro, I'm fucking Death. Like, this is literally my job.
This is my job, bro. What the fuck you want?
Like, it's nothing. It's nothing personal, but except for you, Puss in Boots. Fuck you with your 9 lives, bitch ass motherfucker.
Bro, just drunk.
And then yeah, what was the other guy? What's his name?
Jack?
Big Horton?
Jack? Was it Jack?
Yeah, Jack Horton.
Yeah.
Like, great fucking villain. He's like, hey, I'm an asshole, and I own up to it. I'm gonna double down. And like, that's great. That's what you want to see.
A lot of an issue with that. Which, I mean, at the same time, there's some movies that don't necessarily require, like, a great complex evil force type shit. Which I
Yeah.
can understand.
For,
Drama,
i.e.,
and
what we are making
like,
is, there's not really a villain with what we are making.
Yeah. Which we're mostly making a psychological drama, which that fits it perfectly. There doesn't need to be that much of a villain, except for maybe the only.
Like,
The
maybe there's a
protagonist
bad
does
character
it.
here, or there's like a bad character there, but it's up to you to see if you find them to be the bad person, or if you find them to be like, hey, what they're doing is all right, but it's kind of a scummy thing that they did.
Yeah, it's a lot of just like perspective. Though a lot of like dramas, especially psychological stuff, a lot of it has to do with just the protagonist technically being the villain because they're self-destructive. A lot.
But the question, like,
a lot.
let's make it very clear. The question that I want the audience to ask, and I've said this before, is the protagonist really the bad guy, or is he just lost? Like, is he the good guy? Because, like, again, he's the protagonist. Some people see the protagonist as, oh, he's the hero of the story. But is he really the hero of the story? Does his intentions match good intentions, or is what he's doing just straight up bad? Like, that's what the questions that I want people to ask at the end of when we release the movie. So
Man,
I have my opinion. Shiba has his opinion. Everyone has their opinion about the characters that are portrayed inside of the story. And some good characters do bad things, some bad characters do good things. And that's how we are going to kind of like shape the entire story with. At least, you know, to a position where it's like we're not going to try to confuse you or the audience, because that's just bad story writing, right?
Yeah, confusing the story is bad. We don't want that.
And like I can straight
main
up
thing.
like say there really isn't that much of a plot twist like inside of the movie. It's very it isn't straightforward, but it isn't also like, oh whoops, next story is a little bit of a doozy, whoop whoop.
Yeah, no. It's very linear, but it's linear in a good way.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way.
It's
Because a lot of times, that's my main problem with, I guess, like, back to analog horror for a second. My main problem with that is a lot of times when they write it, they don't necessarily go in sequential order. Look at Kane Pixel's Back Instinct. That all the videos fucking like jumbled together. They're not even close to in sequential order. You gotta piece it yourself, bro.
But analog horror is also very different.
Yeah, true. But they still write stories. That's like kind of the main thing.
Yeah.
It is just like, it's kind of hard to constantly do that unless you're writing different videos. But if you try and adapt that to a fucking movie, I don't know what to tell you, bro, but you're gonna fail.
Yeah, and one thing that I also want to like let everyone understand is that shock value are not fully plot twists either. Because there's some things inside of the movie that could be considered as shock value that aren't plot twists.
Good, yeah. I don't... The term plot twist is very much too broad for me.
Yeah.
You know, like some people, okay, this is, again, spoiler for a show that's over fucking 10 years old. When Hank dies in Breaking Bad, people called that a plot twist. That wasn't really a plot twist. That was bound to happen.
Well, it was also a shock factor. Like, again, shock factor is very different. If you really look at it,
Yeah,
if you look at the
factor-
term, shock factor is like, hey, this is like out of nowhere. This is just what happens. Like, let's say, for example, it's a really normal time, just characters having a nice, like, little talk. They are having a drink and somebody jumps off a roof and splats on the floor. That's like, that's not a plot twist. That's just a shock factor.
Shock factor. Yeah. Which the problem is with shock factor and shock value is trying to do it where it's like balanced, where it's like, okay, shock, cool, nice, you caught that, but don't fucking overuse it.
Yeah, and like there's a lot of stories. I would say like I haven't watched the entire series, but like the Chucky series has a lot of shock factor to it.
Too much of it, in my opinion. There was one really funny moment where it's Chucky trying to speak to somebody with schizophrenia.
Oh God. You'd
The
be
entire
like
time he's
hashtag relatable.
And like the entire time, she's like, "Don't worry, I can see you." And then he's like, "I'm real." And he's like, no, you're not. And then he actually, the funniest part is he actually starts questioning his own existence for like a brief second before just walking away and not even killing her. He's like, am I real? Am I not real? Can't tell anymore. Anyway, I'm gonna go kill someone.
Also, another problem that I have with some of the shows is adding a character that has like a specific trait to them, like for example schizophrenia, and completely just fuck it up.
Yeah, and second off, hating the part where it's just, oh yeah, their specific character trait is that. You know, look at any show that just has a gay person and their only specific quality is that they're gay.
Yeah, and it's kind of
It's
like
fucking annoying.
we did not ask for that.
That's cool, bro, but you literally just put the stereotypical gay guy in for no reason. It would make sense if it was like a spoof horror film making fun of other horror films that do that.
Yeah, but like that's parody
Cool.
films.
Yeah, that's parody. That's what spoof is
Yeah,
parody.
yeah. So like parody films, like you can make fun of
Get
anything
away
you
with
want,
it.
basically. Yeah, exactly. And there's some
everyone knows
really
it's
bad
not
parodies out there
fair.
that are super damn racist as well, by the way. Like, I don't know what the motives were of adding scenes like that, but it's like, okay, well, this may be a little uncomfortable, but that's the whole point of parody films. Make you uncomfortable.
Why? I've always said that one of my favorite movies is Django Unchained, and I've gotten a lot of flack for that from people because, you know, they use the N-word.
Oh.
And people just view it as racist, like, a lot. But it makes sense. I mean, like, hell, if you're going to paint a film during the times of slave trading in the U.S., are you just not going to speak in any racist undertones?
Wait, no, I remember Django. Wait, no, that's actually a really good point, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole
Like,
point
it
is...
fits with the time. That's fine.
Yeah, the whole point is, like, this is what happened back in the day. And
Yeah, this is what happened.
This is
but
the
we're
shit
just
that they
telling a cool
said.
story about it.
well, no, it's a factual story as well, just in general. So it's kind
Oh
of
yeah,
like,
true.
I understand that, like, the words are uncomfortable, but they're meant to be uncomfortable. Because it's like, hey, this is what happened back in the day. This was normal back then. And that's not what it is now. And that's a good thing, is basically what they're trying to tell you, right?
And also, it's just a cool story.
Django is really, like,
What?
it's actually beautifully filmed as well, just in general.
I forgot who directed it. Shit.
Quentin Tarantino?
I think so. That's my number one guess for any, like, those, like, old-time kind of racist films, because he knows
No,
how to
but
do them
Django
really goddamn
came
well.
out in 2013. Or 2011.
Well,
okay,
you
there-
get what I mean.
No,
When this
there
is
was
that
the
old
original
time.
version, like, in the 60s. He didn't direct that. But, like, the 2011
No,
version was
there's no
directed
way.
by him.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
The, like, when I say old, I mean that's when it takes place. Like,
Yeah,
1865 is when the movie takes place, not fucking old by literally when it was released.
Yeah. Okay, got it. But there was an original version of Django as well. Like, in the 60s.
Probably not.
But I think that one was a
Oh, it
little
was
bit
actually-
too, like, whitewashed, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, probably. Especially around the 60s, a lot of that's like propaganda shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily count it.
So the Quentin Tarantino
from
one is
the
definitely
40
a lot better. Honestly, I kind of want to rewatch that movie because I remember watching it when I was younger, and like I didn't fully understand the concept of racism, which like that sounds crazy, by the way. 2011. I was 10 years old, and I didn't understand the concept of racism.
I mean, honestly, that's good.
I mean, yeah, in a way.
Understanding the concept of racism is actually quite good.
Yeah, I mean, like, it could be a lot worse. I mean, my mom always, like, told me, like, you know, humans are humans. You should look at them as equals, no matter what. Unless they're being a little bitch to you.
But they're being a fucking asshole. Equal rights, equal fights. I mean, what?
Okay. Oh.
That's how it'll always be my favorite thing for no reason. It's so like, it's obviously ironic. Saying equal rights, equal fights is so ironic. But at the same time, if you're gonna hit me and expect me not to hit you
Salutations! Good to be back on the air. Thank you, Snickster. How are you doing on today's beautiful Friday? Hopefully life has been treating you alright.
You see any birds? I like birds.
You like birds.
I like birds. I also like Minecraft.
Good, I guess. Sure.
My problem is I haven't played vanilla Minecraft since like 1.16.5.
Yeah, you're about to. 1.19.4. Get ready for it.
Actually, wait, no. That was before my failed Survivor season.
Oh.
Because that one was at 1.19.4. But, really, I didn't play Minecraft?
You just hosted, yeah. Great, let's
yeah,
go.
I just hosted. Great, that's W. We
W.
love having great days.
Amazing days. Love it.
It's always a great day when you don't shit your pants.
You know what? I'm not gonna say shit.
I'm not gonna say what?
I made it better by just saying I'm not gonna say shit.
Let's go. I freaked the hell out of. I don't know why, but you ever? I'll sometimes go in some of my friends' chats when they're streaming,
Yeah.
and just in all caps say the most random shit possible.
Oh, really?
Last night, one of my Australian friends was streaming, and I said, do not kiss a guy in a bathroom stall in a closed high school at 5 p.m. It did not go well.
Okay.
And he was so confused. But I was already gone. I left the stream. I was gone. I left him confused. He DM'd me later that
He's a menace to society.
night.
Sorry to get
I
a
will
little
literally-
hungry.
I will take up that free space of rent inside of all of your goddamn brains.
You are a menace to society. Bro, if just telling you right now, okay, Shiba? If you get canceled on Twitter, I'm distancing myself from you, period.
If I get canceled on Twitter, that'll be funny to me, bro. If I get canceled for some really dumb shit, that is.
If you actually get canceled on Twitter, I'm distancing myself. I'm gonna be part of your drama, okay? Ain't gonna do that.
What did this guy do? He
He was a
I don't
furry.
know, man. He said some whack shit on Twitch, and he was a furry, so instant cancellation, bro.
And he likes men.
Your free trial of life has expired. I feel like that's the goofiest fucking line to say before you kill someone.
Jesus Christ. Can you
Your
please-
free trial of life has expired.
Can you please just not, please? I'm
Please
begging!
just not what?
Begging you!
Okay, fine. I won't say kill. I'll say exit Minecraft in real life.
I actually would rather have that. Period. Bro, it's a miracle how you actually got into, like, my camp.
I don't fucking know how, bro. I was like, there's no way it's not full, because, you know, my cats were being a menace. You know how I'm a menace to society? Well, cats are menace to my fucking sleep schedule. I had it set really goddamn good until they fucking stole it.
Like, yeah, okay, they act like their owner, so...
They act like their owner.
Yeah, they're just like
That's
you.
great. Hopelessly romantic.
You're not romantic.
Mm.
There ain't no fucking way you are.
That's fucking cap. Don't say I'm romantic.
There ain't no fucking way you're romantic. No fucking way.
Exactly. Exactly.
I've known you
Exactly.
since 2021, bucko. There ain't no way.
My only romance is being myself, and normally that doesn't go very well.
Yeah, you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, ooh. It's a sad
You make
reality.
it sound like I do some weird shit in front of the mirror, bro.
I mean,
I don't.
you look at men in the mirror every time, though.
Incorrect.
Oh shit, things are getting heated. It was supposed to be
Don't
a
look
chill
at men in the
stream.
mirror.
It was supposed to be a chill stream, but then we have Shiba.
Oh yeah, dude. There's no chill when I'm here.
No chill. None.
No chill?
No
So
chill.
no chill?
No chill. What do we? No chill.
Dude, okay, so I know you're not in the bugging group anymore, but there was this, where we're doing this, like, I guess, season thing, and one person joined, that had, like, 250 wins in the fucking game.
Oh.
And they got insta-targeted from day one.
I mean, I would too. But the thing is like, also...
Everyone was...
Another thing you have to realize is that, like, they're two completely different set of games, though. Like, one is you're playing with stupid children, and the other one you're playing with some competent people who also know how to play the game.
Yeah. But at the same time, it was it was a challenge game.
Hmm. Oh.
So they were pretty much trying to comp beast through the entire thing, but lost to like, I think like 2 people because one of them was much more RNG based and the other one was more smarts based, and the smarts based one somebody else won, and the RNG one somebody else won.
Said no Netflix and chilling, only sweating and heat. Snickster, do you know what the term Netflix and chill means? You should look it up.
Oh, dude, that reminds me. You gotta watch this fucking series on Netflix. I'm
won't.
sorry if you don't on Netflix.
I think I'm gonna watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, like, remake. Probably like episode 1 today.
How do I block someone on Discord?
What?
How do I block someone on Discord? I heard one person say that the Avatar: The Last Airbender, real like live action one was good.
No,
And
but
I
like,
have not spoken.
well, not the M. Night Shyamalan one. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, no, that's the one that they were referring to. I have not spoken to them since.
I don't think they were right in the right state of mind at that point. Maybe you should give them a second chance while they're not fucking smoking.
The fact that, oh god, it's crazy, dude. Imagine they thought that movie was
because like M. Night Shyamalan is shock factor, like plot twist type of dude. He sucks as a director.
Well, yeah, he's all horror films. That's the reason, like, the most famous M. Night Shyamalan films, guess what they are? Fucking horror!
Well, he also directs the Transformer movies.
Oh, that's Michael Bay.
Oh, never mind, yeah.
It's a guy that likes explosions. A little bit too much.
I know it's not on Netflix, but have any of you seen Hazbin Hotel Helluva Boss? Nope.
I've watched Hell of a Boss. I haven't watched Hazbin Hotel. Hell of a Boss is good, but I wouldn't really recommend it for people that don't understand sexual innuendo.
Okay, well, you would recommend it to me then.
Possibly. Hell of a Boss is free on YouTube, but Hazbin Hotel is actually underneath Prime Video, so.
Mm. Yeah, not a problem for me.
There's one series that I watched recently that I really enjoyed, and it's called Blue Eye Samurai on Netflix.
Oh, I heard about
really
that,
like
actually.
it. That's the one I was gonna recommend. It's really good, and I do like the fact that they stuck with like a lot of the traditions, and the style itself does follow a lot of that ancient Japan vibe that they're going for. Like,
Yeah, that was one
during
series
isolation
that like
stage.
I actually got a little interested by, but I forgot about it. So
I'm gonna fucking send you like 5 DMs 2 days later. Did you watch
okay.
it?
I mean, maybe, just maybe. I mean, if I'm gonna be watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, like Netflix adaptation, I don't know if I'm gonna have like that much time to like watch it. But hey, you never know. You never know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the fuck is going on with the recent like adaptations now. We have a Haitian, which by the way, god awful. Don't watch it, please. They pretty much took the entire plot of Halo and threw it in the garbage for some reason. What other adaptation is coming out? I keep forgetting. The Avatar one's coming out.
Well,
There was
no,
the-
it's already
there was
out.
that One
It's
Punch
out
one.
yesterday, buddy.
Oh, well, okay. You're so old news. Oh my god, it came out yesterday.
It would be
you, man.
what about came out yesterday? I'm gonna watch it episode
Like
by episode. I'm not
yourself?
gonna watch the entire
You're
thing.
so 2024. Go fuck yourself.
You are so late to the night. Oh god. Anyways, but like I'm gonna watch it episode by episode. I'm not gonna watch the entire series like back to back because like that's cringe to do.
That's what I do. I binge shit.
No, but
honestly,
like
I can't fucking.
I feel
I
like
can't keep a daily schedule.
Netflix like doing that. I just don't understand like what the purpose is.
Like a lot of people have recommended different things to me for like getting a daily schedule in order, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was Wordle. The highest streak of days I've ever gotten in there is still 7.
Ah, come on, no snap. I don't know what the votes are right now. Hi, MLG Kid.
7 Wordle in a row, and then I forgot to do it.
Yeah, I mean like that is not a schedule though.
And then gotten past 7.
That's not a schedule though, Shiba. Like
It's just, well, it's not a schedule. It's getting used to doing something habitually every single day. I still can't fucking do that.
I mean, regardless, I don't think that's like a way to like get yourself to like have some sort of schedule shit.
It somewhat works for some people, I guess. But still,
They are
7 days
losers.
since 2021, which is goddamn terrifying when I think about it like that.
I did Worldle, like the world map one.
Oh yeah, that one was easy. That one I wrecked ass with. One
Wow,
person was watching
besides
me on
in
the bus.
chat.
One person like was watching me on the bus ride home from my like, I don't know, Institute of Film, I guess you can call it,
Okay.
because I did that in high school, and they're like, "How the fuck you know all of these countries?"
It's
It's
called
silly.
liking geography.
I just said I'm silly. I'm not even joking. I was so fucking out of it, and I was listening to my music. I just said I'm silly.
I mean, I don't even do Pokedoku
Big
every
image.
time. I just play Pokedoku when we're doing Pokeclicker.
When you're doing a Pokeclicker stream, yeah.
Yeah. It's like I don't do it off stream. I think it's like interesting to do it on stream, but not off stream.
Oh my god, it's a FedEx driver. My real dad.
Your real dad. By the way, MLG Kid said sub Shiba.
What's up, MLG kid?
Mulligy Kid.
Doing great. By great, I mean I'm doing yard work right now, puncturing paint.
He's multitasking. I don't know how he does it. It's crazy.
You should see the kind of multitasking I do at my desk. It's fucking insane.
That's why I hired you for the.
I
Actually, I don't even hire you. You're gonna pay, bitch.
I was like, fuck it.
I'm like, okay.
I'll do it.
Okay. Well, what about the indie game? Is that also just like a project that you're like not?
I'm doing that, and then I want to figure out more meetings with the building team on our thing.
Yeah.
Is one thing, which I'll probably meet up with is it Dex?
I wanna see
Dex?
if we can like get some replacements done. Like if you know someone. Because okay, hear me out.
I don't.
Part of
The only person I know was one of the people that probably didn't show up for the meeting. So
yeah, part of me, and I'm just gonna say his initial name because I don't think many people know him. Wants to ask Joe. Because he's not bad at building.
he's not bad, but I think
He also has his project.
so. It will. Yeah, basement one.
Maybe if you stop lagging, I would understand what you're saying.
I'm just saying, bro. Calm
No,
down.
you're fucking lagging. I can't hear you.
Calm down. Oh my god! I wasn't really saying anything. I was stuttering over myself.
Okay, can you repeat
But
that?
the problem with Joe is that it seems like he doesn't really follow through with most of his projects.
Oh, he's doing his project. Like he just uploaded recently. Joe Mama, sorry for.
Well, yeah.
Hear me out. That's all right. Calling him Joe Mama.
It's like half. It's like half and half. He promises like early success, but then does it way later. That's the
Yeah,
issue.
but I mean, like at least he still does it. I feel like that is still better.
It's still procrastination.
It's still procrastination, but it's still better than dropping out saying that like, oh, I'm gonna be the head builder.
I'm gonna be real here. This is just me, but dropping out is better than procrastinating. Because if you're dropping out, you're at least admitting that you can't do it. Procrastinating, you're saying that you will do it, but you'll just do it on the last fucking day you can.
Well, I know, but like it's kind of like we still have the system going where like I'm doing meetings every fucking week, and if like you don't join the meetings like after a few weeks, I'm just gonna drop you. So it's kind of like there are stakes at it.
Mhm.
So it's
I
not
guess.
it's not like you can do it on your
It
own
might
time.
be worth a shot. It might be worth a shot, but at the same time, it's a bit of a risk because they are working on their same projects.
Yeah, well,
And I'm not sure if I can multitask like I can, where I'm watching a video about everywhere at the end of time while watching an animation tutorial about Blender while also learning Blender.
you're just built
Like,
different.
I don't understand. I got 3 monitors for a reason. 3 tasks to do at once, okay? I can play a Roblox game while learning Blender while also watching a video about fucking whatever. An analog horror series, probably.
You are so basic.
I'm so basic, but at least I'm not a bitch like you.
Okay. All right,
Hey,
so
hey,
you're
don't-
fired.
The stick won't go in.
I think I'm gonna ask the person who recently joined us if she has any recommendation.
There could be a couple of people. There was one person who was really, really good at building that like worked on one of my seasons. The problem is that they worked on it and then kind of just like stopped.
Yeah, but like I
and
know
didn't list it
I know
all.
who you're talking about. I don't have a good reputation with him, so it's kind of like not really worth it.
No, not him.
Oh.
There was another one before him. The problem was like they did it and then they were just like weirdly. All of their messages and shit were weirdly sexual, and I just couldn't have that.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
I'm pretty sure they were underaged.
yeah, let's not continue that fucking topic, especially after saying that. Please. You don't have to say everything, Shiba.
I like saying everything. It's nice.
Shiba, please.
I'm joking. I won't fucking continue it. But
This might be the deleted
I'm just saying, I don't have
Pokeclicker
any
episode.
this might be a deleted one.
Yeah, because it's like we're going off the fucking rails right now.
We've been since like 2 hours ago.
No, I know, but it's kind of like it's getting to be a lot, and I actually don't want to get like a strike.
What do you mean? We started talking about like fucking movie reviews.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
I don't know why I'm so like fucking complaining about it.
Anyways, but yeah, I mean, we still need to get it done. The good thing is that like I have backup plans for things that we can still do. So
Sports ball.
it's just the good thing about me is like I know what I'm doing, so it's just kind of good generally. Unless you could finally
He
say
knows
something.
what he's doing. He finally said something.
Unless you could finally said
What'd he
something.
say?
He said "ayo" to what you said.
That doesn't mean I was doing it. Shut up. Topic stopped.
Yeah. Well,
Let's
we're
focus on a different one, like
Yeah,
how
yeah.
gay Jervy is.
Anyways, regardless. Again, I've talked about this before, but it's just like every time I'm in any sort of project with people, if I don't take the lead, nothing is getting done. Very gay. And it's like the problem that I have is, and I'm not gonna fucking say it because like everyone else knows about the project, is one of the projects I'm part of, nothing is being done right now. And it's kind of like, why did I announce shit if nothing gets like done? Mayhaps bi, but for sure arrow. From what I remember, I am bi, but definitely arrow. I don't know. I just don't like the whole dating thing. Dating is cringe. I don't know. No, because bro, I don't know why, but every time I'm just like in a conversation with like Ecuadorians, the conversation always goes to, oh, do you have a girlfriend? And it's like, well, first of all, who cares, dude? Why do we care?
Like the same thing with like talking with any family members. You got somebody yet? No.
No.
Why
but, like,
not? Because
like-
I don't fucking want to right now.
And then it's like, I have to say yes, because I do. But it's like, who cares?
Why the fuck do you care?
Silly, still
That's
dying in
probably-
class,
that's-
although this time it's, I'm in the operating system class. I can only subtly react to Shiba's interesting claims, lol. Oh boy. Because he had nothing better to do, that's why you announced. What? Huh? But no, it's just like,
Are you announcing your radio show?
I mean, yeah, that's true. I need to talk to him because apparently he was
nothing
very
better to do.
enthusiastic about what I did, so. I had to be in a recording booth doing it, by the way. It wasn't live, so.
Yeah. I understand that.
Hopefully next time I can do it live because I do like doing
There's
shit
a
live.
difference between a radio show and a podcast.
Well, it wasn't a podcast.
Well, yeah, a podcast is live, a radio show is recorded.
No.
That's the main difference.
No, because like when they are comfortable with me, I'm just going to do like actual radio like stuff. Like it's gonna be live.
Oh, like actually. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think mainly radio show is recorded.
No, not with this like thing, like with where I work. Not really. Hello, Devin Johnson. How are you doing on today's beautiful Friday? How's life been treating you? I actually, it actually depends on the show. Some shows are live. I mean, my shows are probably going to be live. In Germany, for example, most radio stations are fully live.
Oh no.
In the Netherlands as well.
Live scares me, bro. Not really. Live scares me in terms of audio form because nobody can tell if I'm fucking joking or not.
Oh my god, help. No, but like I also know
I'll say
like,
one thing in a joking manner, and everybody will lose their shit.
so the thing is, Shiba, is that making it live is easier than like recording it because recording it means like you have to edit it, which takes a longer time. Which, as an editor yourself, you would know.
Yeah, I know that. I know that recording takes longer than doing it live. Doing it live is much more simple and easier. But it's still kind of like. It makes sense why editing takes longer because sometimes there's some shit that gets said and you think about it over and you go, maybe I don't want that to actually be part of it.
Yeah, well, the problem with you specifically is that you are so
Is that I'm a
unfiltered.
fucking idiot.
Yeah, exactly, actually. But you're so fucking unfiltered that it's like they would never have you in a fucking live radio program because they would not be able to censor you, and that's an issue because that means monetization goes away for them as well. Which is why you need to chill out on my streams too!
Did you trim off?
Ah, my dad did.
Hey, it looks really good.
Thank you.
Having a casual conversation
some
after
random
I
guy.
yell at you.
Hey, some guy drove by looking at like the fucking bushes my dad trimmed and was like, "Did you trim them?" I'm like, "No, my
Hey,
dad did."
Maybe you get hired, right? I mean, you're not doing this on YouTube, so...
Doing shit on Twitch, well, kind of.
You're mowing your lawn on Twitch?
Not really moving into the
How many subscribers do you need
Huh?
for people for you to lawn your property on Twitch?
Oh no, I get money.
Oh.
I got 40 followers. I got enough like average viewers that I became an affiliate. And then from there, any ads that are watched, a small percentage gets sent over to me.
The only ads
Which,
that I get,
it was
I only get like 18 cents for like a live stream that I do if there's a lot of people watching.
yeah. It's so funny to me. I'm sorry, I will fucking laugh about this till the day I die. But it was so funny how everybody was so hyped about Kick and moving over because of the Twitch shit. And then it just died.
Bro.
It just died.
First of all, fuck Kick. All my homies hate Kick.
It died so goddamn fast. And the entire time, so many people are like, they'd be making more money out of Kick. And it's like, bro, nobody fucking watches Kick. Why? Because nobody wanted to transfer over from Twitch to Kick or YouTube to Kick.
Yeah, also,
So-
another thing, getting monetized on Kick, you don't get nothing. You don't get shit.
Their whole claim was that you get 50-50 split instead of 75-20 or 80-30 or 80-20 or
But they don't
I think
get
it's 70-30
advertisements
for
on
Twitch.
their service.
Yeah, they don't get advertisements.
I
Plus,
wonder
there was literally
why.
an entire category. There was also an entire category dedicated to just watching shows that were like copyright protected and pirating it. So like, bro, how do you expect to get fucking advertisement when one of your categories is called TV shows and movies, and all it is TV shows and movies that have been pirated? What the fuck you want me to do?
I just don't like the concept of Twitch.
Like the people
Kick.
trying to get at it, like, what the fuck?
But yeah, like the concept of Kick is like, oh, Twitch doesn't allow us to gamble. Let's make a whole new platform.
Twitch allows gambling. It's just
And-
not with real money. Which is
Yeah.
safer.
Well, and then like another thing is like all the people that they signed onto Kick is all white male dudes, just heterosexuals.
Yeah, they had no fucking diversity.
So it's kind of like, well, I wonder what this is about.
Like, but their main thing of signing people have all been, first off, all white males, which is but second off, that being their main strategy didn't help them, especially with the way that it was like what 2022 or some shit. And
Yeah, I
that
think so.
just like that was during the time that people wanted to see more people of more POC, more different genders and sexual sexuality preferences, and you chose to go for factory setting basic white male straight guy.
Yeah. Which is like, well,
Like,
show your colors a little more, right? I mean, look, I'm white. I wonder if, I think you would have noticed that. Uh, didn't need to say that.
you wouldn't notice that.
But it's like
I'm white.
just like put it on the subtitle. I'm white. But it's kind of like when I watch someone, I want to watch someone who is kind of like has personality. That's why I like David. That's kind of like why I like Austin, Saren. I don't watch Shiba because he on his Twitch he's a lot worse, by the way. Jervy just came out as white, Lamau. Hey, at least I'm not saying like I'm
Crazy,
transracial. Cause fuck that shit.
I don't really like that. Transracial feels like people trying to be special.
Yeah, it's weird, it's creepy, it's dumb. But we're not gonna continue with this topic. Also, a huge just like wave of tiredness just like came over me. Holy. I'm still slightly sick, so
You don't have gamer subs, never mind. I won't give you my tip.
But yeah, it's kind of like here's the thing about me. I don't go out of my way to be like, oh, I'm bisexual or oh, I'm aro. If it comes part naturally inside of a conversation, I talk about it, but I don't go out of my way and be like, ha, I'm gay. Because it's kind of like it's not needed.
I do it sometimes, but it's mostly making fun of myself.
Yeah, okay, that's
Which is
fine. And like
part of the
I
humor.
sometimes do that as well, right? But there's been a lot of the times where I'm just like, I just got a shiny coughing, let's go. Anyways, where, I don't hide the fact that I'm a little bit more, feminine talking type of deal, right? But people still ask, when the conversation comes up, wait, you're bisexual? And I was like, well, I thought it was very obvious, but yes, I am.
Nah, dude, I think my friend put it perfectly. Which kind of hurts. He was once my coworker for a while. They said, you're the straightest bisexual I've ever met.
Well, that's also very out of pocket, first of all. No, because I also don't like when I'm with someone and they say, oh, you're the only queer person I tolerate. Fuck that shit. Fuck you. Don't talk to me.
Nope, I'm out. I don't tolerate you now.
Like, don't ever fucking say that, because that's rude.
That's rude as hell, bro. Saying some shit like that just confirms that you're
A raging homophobe.
ignorant. Yeah, and also that.
And there has been so many fucking times where that has happened, by the way. Where it's like, oh, you're the only, like, person who is LGBT that I tolerate. Fuck that shit. Shut the fuck up.
I'm out.
I don't need to talk to you.
I'll see you, bro.
And it's like, okay, well, show your cards, I guess.
To Jervy, I'm the only crackhead he tolerates.
First of all, I don't tolerate you.
Oh.
I cry myself to
Damn,
sleep knowing that I talked to you today.
Cries himself to sleep knowing he lost out on future money.
Jervy, you're the only person LGBT I don't tolerate affectionately. Wait, affectionates. Okay. Okay, bucko.
I also didn't hear what that was, but I lagged out for a second.
Yeah, skill issue. Just look at chat. But no, I mean,
I'm
look.
doing yard work.
I'm fine. For me, I'm very comfortable with who I am. So, like, I don't need to hide the fact that, like, I do sound a little bit more zesty than, others. But if people start having a problem with it, I'm like, okay, well, that seems like a skill issue, and it's almost like I didn't fucking ask.
That's the first couple of things. I feel like when people ever have like an issue with something that's slightly political, there's nobody that ever takes kind of the middle road.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just
Like
dumb. Actually, I don't like it.
I've focused. I mean, like I've been saying a lot to a lot of people that it's not neither the right or left side's fault. It's fault to you is that they're so extremist that they shut the other one out the moment they disagree with them on a fucking thing. Instead of
Yeah.
having a casual disagreement where you're like, okay, cool, I see your viewpoint, but here's mine.
I mean, like, okay,
It's just
I've been
you don't
public about
agree
this
with me,
before,
I'm gonna call
right?
you a bunch of slurs.
So, like, I am centrist. Which...
Centrist?
Yeah, I'm centrist. So, like, I look at all of them kind of like, in a way, like an equal matter. There's things that I agree, and there's things that I disagree from all sides. Some things are worse than others, though.
Yeah. I like how it became such a like. There's one video that I watched that I couldn't stop laughing at. And it was like somebody who realized the problem with religion mixing in with politics and made a joke parody video called "Who Would Jesus Vote For?" where there was a liberal and Republican Jesus, and I love that.
Yeah, I mean,
The entire video was joking about it.
I will say, like, when it comes to like my channel, it's not that like we don't talk about politics, but we only talk about politics that is
And,
like
the
a
refrain.
funny type of thing.
Yeah, okay, true. That makes sense.
So it's kind of like, now we're going a little bit on the more serious side, and I feel like we can like end this topic now.
Okay. Let's talk about the Oklahoma City bombing.
Okay.
I don't know what to talk about, bro.
Oh.
What?
Anyways, I'm getting really fucking tired. I should probably like stop streaming at some point.
You should probably go to sleep, bro.
I'm not gonna go to sleep. I still am hungry. I'm hungry. I want food. Where's my chicken soup?
I didn't get it. I'm doing yard work.
Okay, cook, please.
Cook, please. Now you're starting to sound like the furry. What the fuck?
What?
Please cook for me. Please.
You are.
I need my noodle soup.
I'm fucking sick. Okay, it's not just a furry thing, asshole.
You're asking me to cook like I'm in the same house with you. What you mean? It's not a furry
Okay.
thing.
First of all, you with your damn furry powers can easily teleport because that's your fursona or something or whatever, right? So like it really wouldn't be that big of a deal.
My persona's power is being short, my guy.
You get no bitches, basically.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I get no bitches. No, I do get bitches. I get bitches that want to cuddle with a short person. That's it.
I will now roughly quote a communist kangaroo from a German book series. What?
What the fuck? Okay, no. Hold on.
What?
I need all the context I need here.
Yeah, please context.
The fuck is a communist kangaroo? Okay, I need to know the book title. Not so that I can read it, but so I can see it.
Those damn Aussies.
Dr. Doolittle or some shit.
Dr. Roo. See, like, here's the problem with having one queer person being in a room with one queer furry. It just doesn't end all that well. They're like, you should act normal, but like, it just...
No clue what you
can't.
mean. I've had a great time.
Okay. The book series is about
You don't have fun with a little bit of chaos?
kangaroo and lives in Berlin, and the writer of the with the writer of the book, and they get up hijinks and fight a capitalist penguin. The fuck?
Oh. Okay, so basically, it's a communist kangaroo that lives with the writer inside of Berlin, who is probably also communist. Hijinks ensue, and then they fight a capitalist pig.
So, oh my god, furries in the 50s were
Basically-
weird.
Basically,
It's
communist
called-
propaganda. Cool.
It's called the Kangaroo Chronicles, apparently.
Okay, so communist propaganda. Got it.
So it really is like furries in the 50s were odd, huh?
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, they're odd now, but like Jesus Christ. I will never get tired of making
You know
fun
what's
of you,
odd?
Shiba.
I'm not sure which community / fan base is weirder, furries or Swifties.
I thought they were the same.
Hurry, like, hear me out here. Swifties are basically a cult. They have become a cult.
No, they are a cult. What are you on about? MLG
Yeah,
gets
that's
at
a good point.
Swifties, by the way.
Swifties are weirder than furries. Okay, got one vote for Swifties being weirder than furries.
It's an amazing book series, and no, the writer is not communist, said MLG Kid. Interesting.
That seems like communist propaganda. The fact that you're saying they're not communists. That's right. McCarthyism, bitch. Back to America. God, we're so stupid for that, bro.
No, you are.
No, like, you know McCarthyism, yeah?
Not exactly, no.
Okay, so during the Red Scare, there was this one guy, his last name was McCarthy, and the whole thing is that he just accused people of being communists and made fears about people being communists during the Red Scare, and just got people that were his political enemies kicked out of the nation
Oh my god.
or arrested.
Listen,
Yeah.
man, some furries are
Yeah.
weird, but like, they're mostly normal about being weird. Swifties are not.
No, dude, my friend texted me during the Super Bowl and said, "My sister won't shut the fuck up about Taylor Swift. Please help me."
No, because like, here's the thing. You're not my only furry friend that I have. I find you guys to be pretty fucking normal most of the
I'm gonna be-
time.
I'm gonna be real here. I was expecting that. Once you met me, you were guaranteed to meet at least another furry. and
You're
become
not the
friends
first
with
one either, asshole.
them. It doesn't matter. If you meet a furry and become friends with them, it is guaranteed that you're gonna meet another one and become friends with them.
I mean, look, I have no qualms about him. You do you. Like, as long as you're not being a creepy, weird mess, I'm cool with it. But that's for everything. Just like
I'm
how,
just a
like,
crackhead mess.
we've talked about this, like, ages ago on the channel. It's like, when it comes to queer people, as long as you don't hit on straight people, you're cool.
James Charles moment.
But it's the same thing with, like, any sort of community.
Yeah, just don't do weird shit, pretty much.
Yeah,
And
it's
the
just
problem with Swifties is that they constantly do weird shit.
yeah. I only know one furry, and they are mostly just a fan of anthro-animal designs. Hey, isn't that most of you guys?
Depends on how you look at it.
Hmm.
Here's the problem. I've been asked like 3 times by the same person, what is the definition of a furry? And it's such a widespread community that I can't really give you an answer.
Yeah, say that to what does LGBT plus mean? Oh, you wanna know about the plus? There's a whole wiki about it.
I don't even know about a plus, bro.
You wanna know about the plus? There's a whole fucking wiki about it. You wanna look at it? I don't know if you want to. There's something called FNAF sexual, and we found that out in a tag lock.
There's something called what?
FNAF sexual. Attracted
to
or
rethink my entire
wants to be
goddamn
like a
living
FNAF
choices.
character.
Okay, you know what? I think this is a point where I rethink my entire choice and go into the cave in my backyard for 3 months and never come out.
Oh, they do have a fursona, so I'd say they're a furry. Oh no, they're 100% a furry.
Yeah, persona equals like to me it is if you create your own persona at that point you're a furry. There's no doubt. It's not like something where you took some art of somebody else's. It's if you created your own.
Yeah.
Or bought a commission to help create your own.
FNAF
That's
sexual
it.
is when, FNAF sexual, they like it when FNAF, Freddy Fazbear plays the saxophone. Okay, buddy. Attraction to animatronics, that's peculiar. Oh, I don't think that's really a stretch, though. I think there's a lot of people who are, like, attracted to animatronics. They don't have to be furries.
Well, it's mostly, I guess it fits in the same realm, but mostly robots. Like, there's those two sisters from Atomic Heart, and their designs are, I'll just say the developers knew what they were doing with their designs.
Remember the person that married the Eiffel Tower, and then divorced the Eiffel Tower to marry a fence? Oh my god. That's controversial.
What?
Oh wow. Marrying a fence over the Eiffel Tower? Oh my god. A little bit of controversy.
I love that. I just watched a jogger jog by.
Mhm.
This is how I know the difference between like a dog owner, like a regular dog owner, a bad dog owner, and a really good dog owner. Had their white coat golden retriever following them without a leash, and it was having the time of its fucking life.
One of my dogs
And I just
does
looked
that.
and I was like,
if I go outside, she's the
I
only
love
one that
it.
can go outside with me because she just follows me the entire time.
Love it.
And then Mambo number 5. A little bit of a little bit of Eiffel Tower in my life. A little bit of fencing is alright. That is still a one-hit wonder. I don't particularly like that song though. It's weird.
There's a lot of songs that are one-hit wonders in my opinion.
Yeah, but they're getting less and less because like record owners aren't allowing people to become like one-hit wonders anymore because they're like, well, you have talent clearly, so like let's milk it. Kind of like Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X is not a one-hit wonder.
No, but like he could have been a one-hit wonder if a like record like didn't adopt him to become one like artist.
Yeah, he definitely could have, and that would have sucked because he has way more talent than people fucking give him.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's not just me, but when you have consistency of every single album that you've released so far, and one of the songs always hits like top spots in the Billboard,
yeah,
that's good. That's fucking talent.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it's nothing like, oh, yeah, a couple of your songs hit, but after that you just fell off completely. That's of course that's basically one hit wonder. But
I mean, like artists
which
do fall
this is gonna
off
flame
very
a lot of
often,
people.
though.
Imagine Dragons is a one hit wonder band.
I
This
mean,
is gonna hurt some people. Imagine Dragons is a one hit wonder band.
not exactly.
They release one good song every now and then.
Yeah, but that's not a one-hit wonder. A one-hit wonder is just one popular song, like somebody I used to know. Like, I think you're misunderstanding people who are just popular because of one song that they do every once in a while. But a one-hit wonder is specifically you are only popular for one song. Kind of like, again, somebody that I used to know, like, what was it called? Call Me Maybe. You know, actual one.
Oh, Dancing in the Dark by Joji.
One hit wonder is literally only having one song that got popular. Exactly that. It's more like Dead or Alive with You Spin Me Right Round. Yeah, that.
Yeah. Okay. But I will just call Imagine Dragons a wasted potential band instead.
It feels like a lot of people...
They have a lot of potential. They are able to make amazing and memorable sounds. Enemy still fucking plays in my head from the Arcane series.
Yeah.
But they just don't do it.
Yeah, but like, I've listened to a lot of like Imagine Dragons songs, right? So, there's 3 particular eras about Imagine Dragons. There's the 2013 album that they released, 2017 album that they released, and then Arcane.
Yeah.
But most of the songs inside of both of the albums became fairly popular. So it isn't like they are like wasted potential, because yeah, Radioactive is also pretty good and also memorable. But then also let's see, I Bet My Life is a pretty good song. Then we have Thunder, which is not a good song, but it's still
catchy.
popular. Then also
Yeah.
Believer is a really good song. There was like something about like Head on the Water or something. So like they still have a lot of very popular songs that still get played on radios to this day.
Yeah.
Not only memorable but also memeable. But it's the same thing with One Republic. And or what is their face? The one that did Viva La Vida in Paradise? Coldplay? Coldplay still gets fucking played to shit.
I don't know. They're not good. That's my opinion.
They have some good songs. I mean,
They had
to
they had
Rhythm or
3
something.
good songs. I like my favorite band. Well, second. Tool. You know why they take so long between albums? Because they strive for perfection at every fucking turn. Like, that's their thing. If it's not perfect, they won't release it because it's not perfect.
Yeah, well, like, here's the thing about me. So, like, I know about all of these bands, because I do genuinely like music. I mean, Shiba could probably tell you that sometimes, like, we would be in a call and I just break out into song because I just like a song particularly. So, like, I like music. The thing is, like, the music that I listen to, which if you're going to listen to the radio, it's going to be very fucking, like, apparent. It's artists that are not well known. Yes, I have some songs here that are, like, Billie Eilish or, like Kesha. But, like, it's only, like, a few of the playlists. I think around, like, 5 to 7% are, like, really well-established artists that I have in my playlist. But I know about like all of these like artists as well, and I know a lot about one-hit wonders as well. It's just because like I love music. That's like another thing that like I really enjoy a part of like being a streamer and playing Pokemon. If I'm not doing anything and there's nothing to do, I go on YouTube Music and I just listen to music and I fucking sing along with it. That's why like my voice gets shot almost all the time. And, like, I understand the fact that, like, my music is not for everyone else. And that's very clear. That's alright. That's why my radio show, or, like, my radio program is not gonna hit for everyone. Period.
Not gonna, like... A lot of people in my playlist. I've been called basic and all that stuff for my favorite bands because they're well established and not really hidden. But like, there's a difference between band and artist. You can have an artist that's your favorite that's completely on their own, and you can also have a band that's your favorite because it's a band.
Yeah, it's a group of people. But also, like, let's say for example,
James Lee, like Jervy, is amazing.
Saren already told me she will not listen to my radio show. Why? Because she exclusively likes fucking 80s music.
Understand? Whatever, it's your choice.
I mean, it's like, it's your taste. It's a little basic. I mean, a lot of people like 80s music. Queen is the best band, in my opinion. Only bangers all the time. I mean, have you listened to any of their, like, recent stuff? Because I haven't. They kind of, like, fell off, so it's kind of like 70s, 80s, 90s where they kind of like had a lot of music. I think after Freddie like passed away, it kind of like started going a little bit downhill for them. I mean, they still are very recognized as a very popular band for sure. Freddie Mercury died, dude. I know, I said that. But Queen is still a band that still goes on. They still release new songs. Just because the artist died doesn't mean that they're gonna stop. They have a new person almost like every few decades to like sing for them. They just got like a new artist to sing for them that like in 2022. I don't know his name. Don't particularly care. But they still are going. But yeah, I mean, I find it interesting how like when it comes to Queen, that like actually it's not just Queen, it's any sort of like music. If somebody releases an album, it originally, some of them don't hit as hard as they used to. Bohemian Rhapsody was never popular in the 80s. When it got just released, people thought, what the fuck is this? This is shit. And nobody really liked it. So, matter of the fact is, Bohemian Rhapsody, right now, is one, if not their most popular songs, next to Bite the Dust. By now, there's two people. I mean, but they're still going. Regardless, Bite the Dust is still pretty popular as a song. But Bohemian Rhapsody gained its fame after the fact because people didn't appreciate it originally. And that's with a lot of songs, by the way. Some people don't appreciate the art at the current moment, but people later down the line or different generations appreciate the art differently. So it's kind of like it's a very interesting concept to me. Because, like, you would think Bohemian Rhapsody, the fucking, like, masterpiece that it is, would have been popular by all means, but that wasn't the case. I'm pretty sure it was viewed as, like, this is a mess of a song that shouldn't be a song. Which, first of all, the concept of Bohemian Rhapsody, or just the song itself, is that these are 3 songs that are meshed together because they weren't cut out to be a singular song. That's why it's 5 minutes long. It's a really long song. So they made original concepts of the songs, but they're like, well, this song doesn't really go well on its own. So they kind of like put them all together in a mix, and it worked really well. Shiba, you are muted, you know that, right? Just in case. Anyways, I think I'm about to end my
Yeah,
stream.
I knew.
I'm about to end my stream.
I just was
in about
running
7
a
minutes.
really... Oh, okay. I was just running a really, really goddamn loud leaf blower. So it would have just blasted your fucking eardrums out.
Yeah, okay, good.
I was like, I know I'm a menace, but I'm not that much of a
Finally, something good from you.
Hey, shut the fuck up. You know me learning Blender is good.
Bohemian Rhapsody was released in the 70s too. Bohemian Rhapsody was an absolute success, both critically and financially, and Freddie Mercury got multiple awards just for the year after it released.
It wasn't, I don't think it really was accepted because it was a mashup. A lot of people later around. There's a difference between critics and public opinion. Public opinion will say something completely different than something fucking critics. I mean, hell, look at the fucking Mario movie, right? Critics said that was shit. Guess what the Mario movie was? Actually pretty damn good.
I had never watched it.
It's just a lot of the shit that a lot of people do is like, oh, well, the critic said this. It doesn't fucking matter what the critic said.
I mean, if you're
Right.
going to get like professionals listening to it, they're gonna be like, well, yeah, this is a massive
Yeah.
bass.
Hold on.
But I do get my decades wrong all the time. I still think somehow disco is like 80s or 70s. I don't know when disco was actually like popular. But I do like that you're fact-checking me. I do appreciate that. So, like, don't stop doing that. Single for Bohemian Rhapsody was the first time Queen got #1 in the charts. Now I'm questioning if it was Bohemian Rhapsody then. It was something about Queen. I mean, we all know the case about, like, I Want to Break Free was not allowed to, like, be played on the radios because of its, like, queer, like, tone to it. Or, like, no. I think it was allowed to be on the radio, but not on MTV productions because of men, you know, dressing up as women or housewives.
The main reason it wasn't accepted by radio shows and MTV and all of that stuff was actually due to its length, which is why there's a radio version of Bohemian Rhapsody where it's cut shorter.
No, I'm talking about a different song.
They were basically like, oh.
No, I'm talking about I Want to Break Free.
I want to break free. Yeah, that kind of had a bunch of undertones about transgender and stuff, and
yeah,
that wasn't very popular when it was released. It also wasn't popular to admit that you were gay. So
yeah,
so that whole thing. It's a
Anyways.
lot of songs that are better in modern time because of reform and social
norms.
I don't know how to put this. Yeah, normalities.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm gonna
Before
do
you
my
end-
outro right now because, man, I'm getting tired and I'm hungry, so...
Can I do something? There's this new Mountain Dew flavor that come out. I just want to do a quick review of it.
Okay.
It actually doesn't taste that bad. Okay, that's it. You can do your outro now.
Okay, well, I do appreciate everyone who has joined us today. Let's see. It seems like Detective Pikachu and Pokemon Conquest are currently tied. Which means
Oops, I voted Detective.
Which means we're gonna have to do a coin flip between those two. Coin flip.
We love coin flip.
Okay, so heads is Detective Pikachu and tails is Pokemon Conquest. Alright, here we go.
Hit the shit.
Here we go. We are gonna
Probably
be
should have worn a
playing.
jacket while I was.
We're gonna be playing Pokemon Conquest, so that is confirmed. I'm gonna write it in our chat because. There we go. So
Chat that.
we are gonna be playing Pokemon Conquests. That is final after Red Rescue Team. I do appreciate everyone who has joined us today, especially MLG Kid, Snickster, Devin Johnson, Valentin, Sheba. Hi Sheba. Yareth, Mr. L, David X William, Ace Artemis, Mary, and I think that was it. David Demore. I do appreciate everyone who's joined us, but if you are watching this after the fact, please consider liking and subscribing. It does help a small creator out like me a ton, and it will let you get notified as to when I'm going to be streaming again. Which tomorrow we're going to do the finale of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. So hopefully you'll join us for that. So without further ado, I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another stream. Have a great day and goodbye. See ya. Oh, also tag lock. I forgot about that. Anyways, see you later.